guys are going, oh, I wish I was streaming.
Actually, no.
That would have been a great sub alert. Just, I'm a bit of a problem sometimes. Damn it.
Just record yourself saying some stupid shit.
It's effort.
Shut up, you.
Oh no, we can't enable Prime Gaming on account. It looks like there was an error activating Prime.
Sarah's angry at her Prime.
Angry.
Allow me to renew your shit.
Allow me to
Angry.
spend money.
Oh, you're streaming. Ooh.
I am streaming, yes. I like seeing Angry Loop talk about Prime.
No.
It's good advertisement.
Terrian Prime.
Wow, that was a very quick follow.
Hmm?
Someone just followed the stream. That was very quick.
I've got an ad.
Hello.
I literally just started.
Bruh.
Yeah.
It was Adrian. He forgot to follow.
Wow.
I'm subbed, but I don't follow.
Today I can hear you.
Okay.
Oof. No, wait.
It's because I'm speaking.
Also, today
Oh, it's because
I
we
don't
speaking
have
quietly,
pizza
probably.
today. I have like pizza
Yeah.
rolls
Don't worry, I had
Pizza
today.
rolls.
Properties.
or pizza sandwich,
Pizza roll?
toast.
Remember if I Does anyone remember what the date was when I last told it to you guys?
Nope.
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 I think it was October or something. No. It was December. It was like 2 weeks before my birthday.
Hang on. Check the VOD.
Okay, it's about accurate. Nah, fuck that shit. Such a small detail. I ain't gonna find it.
Oh, Terry.
Oh, Demon Princess is having pizza. Nice.
Just for dinner.
Hmm.
I had a burger.
You had a burger? What type of
I had
burger was
that.
it?
Just a normal burger.
What?
Meat,
Mm.
cheese.
Was it a
Tomato.
sussy burger?
That's
I
Sussy Bucker,
guess.
not Saucy Burger.
No, I said sussy burger.
I think
Anyway,
it's
Terry,
saucy burger.
recap.
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
Not much.
I could do it.
You're the DM.
What-
You're meant to
what-
know these things.
Wait, was that the session before or last session? No, it was last session. You went and got your passports, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
last thing we did was we went to the town, like we went to the sewers,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went to the town,
Yeah.
and
Look around
no.
So
Yeah,
that's
things
four,
happen.
that's 4 cults that we've met. Well, 3 cults
How
and
many-
we've started one.
That's not too bad.
Look, I had a very busy week. And I have done no prep. But luckily I did the prep last week.
Classic.
Yes. I'm not even sure you'll get up to it
It's
anyway.
great, guys, it's broken. I can't give Amazon money.
Oh no!
Sorry, Mike.
Sorry, Jeff Bezos. No money for you.
Look.
How will we go to space now?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, space is giving it a bit too much credit.
Well, yeah, depends what definition of space, and because the European definition of space is different from America's definition. It's weird.
Amazon to the moon, boys. Amazon to the moon. Ba, 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 da, bo, bo,
This is this where Wowan says, sorry, can't do anything. Corey, your card's wrong. I can't even input the right card.
How the
That was Bewitched, right? Or was that I Dream of Jeannie?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
That's I Dream of Jeannie, right?
Ah, I knew it was one of the two.
I used,
Click on the
to,
second here.
I used to watch that a lot during the middle of the day. Don't know why.
Same.
You guys it's okay.
But Bewitched was also on at the same time, pretty much.
Oh yeah, it was.
Are you guys alright?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
Hey, it allowed me to enjoy WandaVision that little bit more.
Oh,
So that's the one.
True. Anyway, last
says that-
episode of D&D, we got our passports.
Terry's
did a
helping
little
me.
shopping.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Deal with it later.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
You're gonna have to deal with ads, Sarah. Oh no.
A single ad at the start of the stream, and then you go to switch to mod mode, and it's fine.
True.
But yes, in that case, you dealt with the minor encounter of some rookie assassins just starting out to get their money back, except they were very rookie and started too early.
Bargain basement assassins.
Yes. They would have been heavily reprimanded. One of them died, the other one is arrested, so neither of
feel
them
like
will be heavily reprimanded.
Jed is very heavily reprimanded.
Yes, extremely, in fact. You successfully got your passports. And then headed through the sewers. And went to a town. Which led to a bit of a fiasco.
Somewhere
As it
here.
usually
Randall's
does.
Over here.
It was Banham.
Banham.
Yes. With double N's. It's almost like the guy who named it was like good enough. Anyway. And then promptly fled, or sort of. With
We
Gareth
left-
intentionally delaying.
We
as
left
long as
on a
possible.
cart. We left on a cart and an elk.
Yes, and you finally have bought a new cart, though this one is even worse than the last one you had, which is saying a lot.
Well, the last one didn't last very long anyway.
True.
Well, I've experience fixing carts anyway, so I could probably keep it going.
And you have the repair kit.
Not if it's eaten. Again.
Yeah. I've got my elk though. I don't give a shit.
Foreshadowing.
But you head onto our road in quotation marks. It's not much of one. But it will serve its purpose. This one will specifically head in the direction of Ainvost.
Okay.
But traveling down this road will also find a detour that can go to Canaccord.
No, we have no need to go there.
Okay. Yep. I was gonna think of something, but I'm like, you can't answer that yet. We're not there yet.
We don't know anything about these towns out here, do we?
Not off the top of your head. You can always make a history check, but this is rural.
I'd like
Yeah.
to make a history check
Sure. None
about
of you
very
were,
specific.
rural individuals. Huh? Very specific.
Yes. If
Oh.
that town has a bridge, what quality of bridge is it?
They do not. They use ferry.
That's the lowest quality of bridge.
No bridge here.
Well, then I don't
Looking
need a
for
roll.
bridge.
No, not needed. That one, that bridges require maintenance.
I'm gonna phrase the question differently then.
Hmm.
What quality of ferry?
That will be a highly difficult check.
I'll do it anyway.
Have you heard of this ferry in the holy fuck?
Fail.
Oh wait, you don't have bless.
I don't have.
Guidance.
That's-
Turn the tick box off. It should be a tick box.
There's a tick box.
There should
Yeah.
be a tick box.
Music.
forget to do
That's
one
what
thing?
I forgot.
That one. Tick box.
Tabletop audio.
On. What the fuck is that?
There we go.
That can stay off.
You now have music.
Curvy.
Okay.
There's someone else. There's the tick box.
Wait, the bless is under the modifiers.
Ah, wait. He doesn't have the tick box.
I don't have the tick box.
So there'll be one under global skill modifiers underneath your tools, and there'll be one under saving throws.
No, they're there, but no tick box.
It's very strange. Is it just an roll 20 put it as an auto plus D4?
We could just subtract the 3. Just ignore it. Or the 1 to 4.
But yes.
We don't need to lead this card, do we? Because the elk has intelligence.
Indeed. To get to Einvost, you will take about a day, or 3/4 of a day, I should say.
Better there. All right. I want to keep an eye out to see if anyone's following us or. Yeah.
Sure. Perception.
Ooh, 22.
Doesn't seem to be. But you are unimpeded. Naturally, because there's nothing here to impede you. And you do reach Einvost. Well, first you see it in the distance. It is even smaller than Benham.
Oh, fuck.
How is that possible?
Wait, sorry, what's smaller than better?
Einvost. Well, here's the Benham map, for example.
Okay. Yes.
Here's the Einvost one.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's
Hang
like
on, this isn't a ferry.
Oh no, that's the in-town bridge.
Oh, so they accept. Oh. So technically there was a bridge.
Well, I thought you were talking about the actual river.
I was, but that's besides the point.
It doesn't matter, you didn't make the check.
Didn't realize that you were specifically talking about the town. But yes, you would see a ramshackle amount of buildings. Logging, for the most part. It's not really a town. It's more like a logging outpost. So it would be more
I'm
appropriate, actually.
assuming there's no inns or anything else and such.
No, there is an inn.
There's an inn?
There's an inn.
Holy fuck, there's an inn. Alright, Gareth, do you want to park the
Well,
car?
the tavern.
I'll get us some rooms for the night.
Oh, no
It is
problem.
called the Silver Queen.
The Silver Queen. Okay. I'm going to enter this building, Terry.
You enter the building. It is surprisingly made out of stone, though it's a small single story.
It's very weird a logging town building being made out of stone. It's quite strange.
Yes, it's the only building that's made out of stone. But it's got
Too
a little
many,
garden patch where they grow some local fruit and veg up front. But opening the door, you instantly, almost slightly startled from the right, where you see a massive stuffed bear kind of going over the door frame to surprise all those who enter.
Right, that's quite strange.
Just staring at it
Hello?
suspiciously.
You swear its eyes move.
Is anyone in here?
Upon first glance, there is one individual in the far corner, which isn't that far away, but far corner, completely passed out. Just head lying on the table type of the dealio.
Is it a female orc?
No,
Okay.
it's a
Luke
half
takes
elf.
no mind of the person. She's still
Okay.
looking at the bear.
Is there a bartender?
Can I cast minor illusion on the bear to make its eyes look even more obvious that it moved?
You give them eyeballs.
Yes.
Actual
Move.
bear. Bear's eyes are just like mostly black, right?
No.
Hang on.
This is a
Oh.
brown bear to be specific.
Brown bear eyes.
They'll be
Why did that
brown or something,
autocorrect
right?
cafe?
They're brown eyes mostly. Oh.
So I guess they
Like,
just
wait,
get a
wait.
shine.
Are you sure when you're typing in brown bear eyes, it's not considering the fact that you're searching for specifically brown eyes on bears?
I mean, the bears are brown.
Just type bear eyes. Wait, no, that was. God damn it.
Big old bear ass.
Big old bear eyes. Oh,
Um, Simply because why not? Make a nature check.
yeah. See how you do the eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. A -3.
Yes, a 13. Well, I think that's enough.
I've probably seen a bear on my travels at least once.
I don't know, maybe not.
At least
Sure.
you didn't give it human eyeballs.
That would be more creepy, though.
It would be way more creepy.
They get a small glow as the magic takes hold, and it seems like their eyes are tracking all those that enter.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the bar
Mm-hmm.
and just. Hello.
A head bucks round the corner.
Eh? We would like a couple of rooms for tonight, if you supply rooms.
A moment. You hear a little bit of clanking as he walks out, and clearly a male half orc, except he's wearing full plate
Oh,
Right.
inside the bar.
inside, and the clanking was him. And he's got like these small glasses as he peers at you and goes, well, hello. I think.
Hello.
Hello?
Really just his
Hello?
glasses.
No, wrong character. Hello.
Why, hello there, my good fellow.
I don't think I've seen you before. Or have I?
We're just passing through. On our way to the Dwarven Holds.
Interesting.
Indeed. We would like some food and lodging for the night.
Lodging?
Do you do lodging?
Oh, usually it's just for the drunk sods that can't make their way home.
I mean, our home is kind of Zlatian, so
Oh, you're
Doesn't-
from the fancy plant. Damn it! I can't do it in character, Desi.
the
Thank you.
the fancy place.
From the fancy capital, eh?
I wouldn't call it fancy, but yeah.
Mm. No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Right. How much would food and lodging get us for the night?
How much you got?
Not a lot. We're quite poor.
Looks at
gold.
our one look at us, they know that we've got fucking gold.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, 1 gold for the lot of you.
Oh, is that okay? Here you go.
We don't want another situation from the shop.
Terry, I want to lean in close to him.
No. Vex, no.
I want to hand him another gold and be like, this one likes being treated like a queen.
Which one?
I'm pointing to Loop.
Why are you pointing at me? What did you say?
I hand him another gold. So a gold for all of us and then just a gold for Loop. I'm sure
What did you say?
that will suffice.
Vex?
What?
Well, I suppose it must.
What did you say?
I just paid the man.
Why did you point at me?
I was pointing at the general group.
Just glares at him.
Well then, for a lot of you, here's a key. You, my liege, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
Glare immediately hardens even more. But I follow, confused. Whatever my friend said to you, I suggest you take it with a grain of salt.
Miss, I don't really care what he said. It's more the money.
I bribed the man.
Fair enough.
He leads you through the door where you see it's not the cleanest place, but he leads you to the last room that he opens for himself. Not much, but it's probably the cleanest room.
Cleanest? She just raises an eyebrow.
Vomit stains and so forth and other ones. This one, however, is my own personal room, so...
I don't want to take your own quarters away from you.
Well, if you insist, you can also have any of the other rooms to yourself then.
She just nods and gestures to any of the other random ones.
Just pulls out a key, gives it to you.
Cool, I take it and walk back.
I'm pretty sure we just gave this man like a month's worth of pay, so I really don't think he cares.
It's more than a month. 2 gold.
Doesn't exactly earn a lot here.
Yeah. What's my room like, Terry?
Alcohol stained. Vomit stained.
I'm gonna go
It's a clean.
I'm gonna go knock on his door.
I mean, he's not in his room.
Oh, I'm gonna.
He's at the bar.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
How good, sir? There seems to be a lot of stains on the floors in the rooms.
Yep.
Is there any way to have it cleaned?
One moment. Steps that back. Pulls up a bucket and a mop. There you go.
Can I have 2 mops to do this?
I only have one.
God damn.
That explains a lot.
You should really buy another mop. Terry,
Got the money.
you don't have money to buy a mop? Oh, you poor man. Here's another gold piece.
What you have for
Treat
dinner?
yourself.
Treat yourself. I don't know.
Buy a mop.
What is there?
Potatoes and veggies.
Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
You could also go hunting yourself if you feel like you need something else.
Yeah, last time I hunted something, I killed my boss's owl. So I don't think that's...
Or maybe don't kill an exotic animal like an owl. That probably wouldn't
Wasn't
give you enough
there was
meat
a
in the
bunch
first
of
place.
them around.
There was only one.
It's a bunch.
It was just the same owl that you kept noticing.
It's a bunch.
Luke just looks very unimpressed.
I mean, potatoes and veggies sound good.
Well, if we'll do you guys, I'll dish up some extra plates then.
That sounds quite nice. Call me down once dinner's ready. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves, whip out the mop, and do some cleaning.
Make a cleaning check.
What kind of check is that?
Just honestly, for this, strength. Well, it's either strength or con. Your choice.
They're both the same. I'm strong, man. I am strong.
You do manage to get out the biggest stains, and it is a much more pleasant experience. FYI, this is where everyone other than Loop is sleeping.
Oh, it's one room. Oh,
It's one room, just in case you didn't get that.
I can just imagine like Max doing the whole like Levi thing of like
Yeah.
Yeah,
kill
no,
her,
yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, putting what it was at a 1, it is now a 5.
Oh,
Okay.
magic person. Do you have
I'm
prestidig-
assuming you mean me.
Yes. Do you have prestidigitation?
No.
I've got my cleaning rock.
Well, you have a cleaning. Would that work? on a
Cleaning
baby?
rock won't help that much here.
Damn it.
Wait, it cleans the foot
Wait,
around it,
wait,
right?
Terry. Would the soap
Uh,
help?
It's clean. It doesn't remove stains and so forth.
Oh well.
It is already clean.
Haha.
Um,
I've done well.
Okay. I know this might be. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. So are you done with that mop?
Yeah, I just cleaned the room. It's done quite well.
Can I cast Mage Hand?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be bothered to do it, but I want my Mage Hand to do the cleaning with the mop.
It is
Can I hold it?
concentration.
Yes,
You'll have to be with it nearby, I believe, 30 feet. But
30 feet. No, this is just before dinner. You know, just while I'm,
that's mostly the building size. You could be eating dinner and it could still be doing it.
Cool. I do that just constantly.
I mean, this man's loving us. We've given him a fuck ton of money, and we've cleaned his place up.
Well, at least one room.
At least one room.
Damn, if I could do more than... Wait, that isn't a... That's not a concentration. Is it?
You talk about mage hand?
No, minor illusion. That is a concentration, isn't it?
I believe so.
Wait, hang on.
I'm pretty sure, like...
Yeah, no,
no,
neither of them are
it's just a
concentration.
duration.
Yeah.
Wait, Mage Hand
Okay.
isn't?
No, it's not, apparently.
What?
Just
Yeah, hang on.
I could have sworn it was.
sure it's
Yeah, I would
concentration-
also think it is.
Concentration a minute.
Duration a minute.
Duration a minute, yeah.
Oh.
It's not concentration.
Really?
Okay then. Immediately after I cast Mage Hand, I want to cast Minor Illusion, and I want music to play in the room. From
Holy
Fantasia.
shit.
Fantasia.
I honest to God thought Mage Hand was concentration. It's not.
It
Huh.
makes sense if it would be, but it's not.
Okay. Oh, I just realized how you got Mage Hand. Either way, it's not concentration
Ah,
for you. But yes, by default, it's not concentration. That makes a much more sense for this item, actually. But yeah, there is now music in the tavern. As you guys are eating, I'm assuming Luke joins them.
Mhm.
Yeah, your room was equally as shit, by the way.
Yeah.
But some of the loggers come in, kind of stop in the doorway as they see you, listen to the music, look to the half-orc. The half-orc shrugs in his full plate. And they just kind of sit down a little bit more daintily than one might expect from from them.
Hello, good sirs. How's your night going?
Just clocked off work.
Oh, lovely. Let me buy you a drink.
Looks to the bartender.
I give him a gold piece.
Looks to the gold piece. One moment. You see him reach into his bag as he pulls out a bunch of paper. And just starts very slowly reading through them.
A bunch of paper?
Yeah.
Why do you need paper?
This is my contract.
A contract?
There's always a contract.
Kind of gets a little bit quiet. Look, my pass isn't the greatest. I'm an indentured servant.
Oh.
Bruh.
Oh.
Paying off my debts. I need to know if I can accept money from other people.
How big is your debt, man?
Yeah, how big
It's
is
not major. It's only logging for about 2 years.
Yeah, but how much is it?
Well, it's not really a monetary thing. It's just I couldn't do something, but the estimated value is about 100 gold.
Oh, is that it?
Not that major.
Is this the bartender?
No, this is one of the loggers.
Oh, one of the loggers. Oh, you poor son. I mean,
Uh,
technically,
Younger,
I'm,
a little bit on the youthful side. You'd estimate mid-20s.
I mean, technically, I'm like just offering you alcohol. I'm just paying for it. I'm paying the. I'll pay the bartender. The bartender just gives you the drinks.
Looks to the others.
I mean, it's a gold. It's a gold piece. Just keep up a tab, I guess.
They just shrug. Doesn't seem breach. Others can pay off your debt, so I don't see why this one can't just give you money for alcohol. Kind of nods. All right. I think I'll take you up on your offer.
Oh, I'm gladly to pay.
By that. Bartender, a round of drinks for me and my mates. So that would be 3 drinks for you. Oh, no.
I don't know.
That would be 7.
7? Did he buy us drinks with the
With your own money.
God damn it!
How kind.
That pause was in character as he was slowly counting.
Hey bartender,
Aye.
can I open a tab? Can I leave money here and you just keep giving these guys drinks until it runs out eventually, over the course of like a month or however long?
He raises an eyebrow. A month.
I don't know. You know, you just give them drinks whenever they come in, and I can just I can leave a little bit of money here to pay for it. You just do it until the money runs out. You know, when you kind of kill dragons for a living, money's not that hard to come across.
Dragons for a living, you kill one.
killed 2 actually.
We've killed 2.
No. You can't consider the wormling a dragon.
It was a
Hey,
dragon.
hey,
It had wings.
Gareth has 2 sets of dragon armor.
One of them's not dragon.
It
Yes,
made
it is.
made pretty good dragon armor.
Well, for a month that would be 1.5 gold.
Oh, well. Here's a platinum piece. I don't know. Just keep getting them drinks until the money runs out.
Doing my maths in my head. I think that's about a year.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
take-
Man, it's only a
I
platinum
think a
piece.
platinum is about a year.
Oh, well, wouldn't
Well,
put
there
it
we
past
go.
them. They can probably get through it.
There's one of your years of
That's it.
Doesn't take-
indentured servitude.
Thank you.
Paid for drinks. Also, I've got a question. Bartender, what's your name?
My name? Gabrush Forket.
Gabrush. Why are you wearing full plate?
Why not? I don't understand why people don't wear armor.
Well, duh. Life is a interesting thing. I want to be protected at all costs.
You're in a tiny logging town. What logging town.
You never know when a piece of wood will fly at you.
I don't think. I think being more nimble.
The loggers are kind
outweigh-
of just nodding.
I think
Yeah.
being
He looks
able to be
around.
nimble instead of, in plate armor would be more helpful in that scenario.
No, not everyone can be nimble. You have to choose between them.
Exactly.
If you're not nimble, you have to hunker down. You know.
About logs
Terry?
falling on you in here?
I got a question.
Mhm.
Are there any stains or anything on the walls of the roof?
On the walls, yeah, but not on the roof, no.
Terry, I want to take the mop and climb on the walls with my spider cloak and clean them.
The mop is currently occupied
Damn it!
by Mage Hand,
I need another mop.
which I see no reason why after a minute he can't just recast it. It'll be fine.
True.
It's a cantrip as well, so it's no spell
Exactly.
slot. I could just, and I keep the music going as well.
Yes,
Of course.
yes. It's very pleasant. It's where people are a little bit off put. But anyway, well, you never know when a log can animate. Some of these forests have been known to be weird on occasion.
Weird.
Well, that doesn't sound very normal.
Weird like Feywild weird?
What's the Feywild, lad?
A different plane of existence?
It's just kind of go back. Plane.
Well, technically all of us have been, well, not all of us, but me and Gareth,
Just
here,
stop.
we've been to hell.
Yeah, we've all been to
What?
hell. You know, at least.
I haven't.
No, it's. Yeah, I've been to hell. Haven't we all been to hell?
Yeah, we went to the
Ain't alright.
Yeah, we went to the city of Dis.
God, you guys love showing off.
I tried to stop him.
You're saying, looking at the half and he's just kind of nodding. I don't know what any of that meant, but sounds impressive. I'm sure.
Ah, then let me tell you the story of how we
No.
killed a dragon.
I do not think we need to hear a story tonight like
I
that.
fixed the roof once. That was pretty good.
Yeah. That's the story I'm gonna tell.
How about that time that you sewed my head back onto my body?
Ah,
Oh,
Luke
true, he's
gets
still got
up
the
with a drink and Moo gets her
I show him the scars on my neck. It's like, oh, that's where he did it.
Yeah, see, I've left holes from the stitches. I'm not really an artist,
On the bed.
but
The room, while not the clean, the sheets remain clean, and the meal is nothing fancy, but it is made well from someone who is clearly not a chef.
It's made with love.
Maybe not love.
A small bit of love.
made with holy shit, that was a lot of money they gave me.
Yes, a love for gold. Made with a love for gold.
I'm not gonna lie, I love going to random towns and just flexing now. Because we used to be no ones.
Yeah.
Most people still think you're no ones and do
Yeah,
your
but we
stuff
have a lot of
please.
money. So that I don't give a fuck if they think we're no ones, they just think we're fucking rich.
But look, you're not well believed with the stories that you tell, but regardless, they're very much enjoying it.
They're very much all true.
That doesn't matter. They just don't believe it.
I'm gonna pull out like my dragon claw. Is it my claw dagger I still have?
You left that.
No, I left my tooth.
I thought you left all of them to be enchanted.
No, I only left one to be enchanted.
Oh.
See, look, this is my dragon claw dagger. I got it made from the dragon parts we got from the ice dragon.
They just nod.
Now, I think it's time for me to head to bed. I hope you guys liked my stories, and I hope you enjoy your drinks for the next year.
They nod.
Alright, I'm heading off to the room. How many beds are in the room?
2.
2? I'm taking one of the beds.
But I assume that everyone else will also head to bed.
Yes.
Already asleep. No, she's not.
No.
She's right. Shit, it's not that. Wait. Oh. Wait, why is it taking so long to roll the dice? Ah, she's not reading. She's in bed and she's asleep already.
Thought about it though.
She thought about it. Realized she was probably a little too tired from travel.
And the fact that you just started a cult.
She doesn't know. She doesn't think of it that way. She just caused a commotion.
It's very stressful.
It's part of adventuring. I think Ray Gills made a few cults in his day.
No. But everyone gets a full rest. Whoop. Some in cleaner rooms than others.
I'd hope. How much cleaner does it get from my magic mop?
Well, there's only 2 beds in the room that you 3 are sharing.
Who shares the bed?
I already took one of the beds.
Either way, I'm comfortable. I've got my bear pelt blanket.
Then I guess I'll take the bet.
But you all wake up, head out. There is actually breakfast being prepared, which is just eggs on toast,
Oh, breakfast.
a little bit of pepper.
Nice.
Do we get breakfast?
Yeah, that's being prepared for everyone.
Ah, lovely.
as well as a few individuals who have hangovers, not the same ones that you've initially met. But they're getting the old egg shot.
Egg shot.
Bit hungover, are we?
As they're just pinching their nose, they look up at you. Chug an egg, slam it down, stand up, grab an ale, and walk out.
Wait, do I even get hangovers now?
You're not immune to poison. You're immune to disease.
Resistant to poison.
Oh, yeah, as a dwarf, right. It's harder for you to get a hangover. You just need to drink more.
Okay.
You're not immune. You're resistant.
Someday.
Look, for poison? Yeah, sure. Immunity to poison. Go for it. It's only fair since so many others have immunity to poison. But breakfast is had.
Yum yum.
You guys leave.
Nummy.
Yeah, sure, let's go. We're just gonna head to Dwarven Helms anyway.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going.
In contrast to when you arrived, there is actual activity now. It seems like a lot of logs were hauled in and now they're being processed.
Well, this is a log town. Maybe we should get our cart repaired. Or at least get more materials to repair the cart on the way.
Have a pimp my cart episode.
This is a good area to do that for a cart.
Well, our cart is not really, let's say, well made.
No. And maybe some people who are better crafters in this area.
I'm sure it will also increase our travel time if, you know, we don't have a broken cart with us.
Less than a travel time.
Sure. Terry, I want to go try and find somewhere where I can get someone to repair the cart.
Make an investigation check. At first, it leads you to these two buildings over here, which is the processing and the cutting of the wood. They quickly point you to the collection of buildings across the road where the actual processing is actually done. You know, varnishing, shade, actually getting all
the treating of the wood.
Yes. And it is, from your limited experience, Gareth a little bit more so. But yeah, it does seem to be good timber.
Nice.
It is from the technically is still part of Sladtian Woods. Just on the other side of the Darkest Lake, so.
From Darkest Lake to Blackest Night.
Yes. I mean, how could I not do that pun after I realized that Sladtian looked like a fucking Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Right? Anywho.
Gareth, you know more about this car repair stuff. You'd be the one to ask around.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. So what do you want me to upgrade? Like, just the general structural integrity of the cart?
I don't want it to break while we're on the move.
Okay, I'll try to find suppliers and stuff to fix up the cart.
Easy enough to do, and for the small price of like 5 silver, you can get the materials and assistance in just fixing it up.
Sick.
It will only take like 2 hours.
Nice.
Which, other than the framework, the framework for the car was still solid. It was everything else that was kind of dying. They more or less just strip it and then reapply it.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically a brand new cart.
So basically, if we use the old cart parts to make a new cart, which would be the original cart?
Well, that's not the framework for the cart is still
Damn it.
the original cart.
No Archimedes shit moment.
No.
Damn.
Most of that just gets like thrown in a pile, which has a little sign next to it that says to be burnt.
Can I look for a general store?
A general store, yes. You would find Quirks and Generals store.
I'd like to go into this store.
Yeah. So
Yep.
naturally a wood cabin.
Wood cabin. Ah, greetings,
Ironically,
store clerk. If this
you
is
see a female gnome.
greetings.
Quilla Humple Bubble.
Ah, Melvork, nice to meet you. I put out my hand.
Oh, kind of shuffles over, grasp it very firm.
Like to activate my ability, please.
Yes. So, what you want?
How do you do in terms of food supplies? We have to travel for a long way still.
Well, I'm sure I can supply you with something. What are you after?
Mostly rations.
Sure. How many?
How many do you have?
How many do you need?
Yeah. Ooh. How many days travel roughly is it?
Is it from here? Oops, wrong map. Is it? In a direct line. If I... 6, about a week.
So about a week. For safety, let's round it up to 10. So that's 40 worth of rations. About 40 rations. I, of course, understand if you do not have that much.
Nah, I can probably do that.
Very well, then. How much will that cost me? My dear friend.
$10.
Okay. Is that a fair price? I don't know the worth of... I wouldn't know the worth of rations, really, would I? Would I?
From your experience before buying rations? No.
Well, that's assuming this is the poor quality rations.
But you are also a merchant, so you can give me a... I don't know. Just a straight intelligence check, I suppose.
Straight intelligence?
Yeah.
21.
Like you said, it depends on the quality. If you find out the quality, you would know.
Well, that price seems most fair. If the quality is up to par, of course. Which I presume it is.
It is, of standard quality for the area.
Standard quality for the area. Ooh. Oh Jesus! The power just flickered off for a moment. That's concerning.
Long did the power flicker.
Well then, not to be a bother, may I have a look at one of your rations?
Did I just hear thunder?
Yes.
Ooh. She nods and steps out back. Shows an example of what's in of a ration. It is the equivalent to your poor rations.
Oh no! This isn't worth it at all!
In fact, you would assume that it's about a little bit over double the price.
I mean, it is a rural area, so you have to add that on top of it as well. Still overcharging.
100%.
Could I perhaps get a discount because I'm buying in bulk?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion with thing?
Yes.
Natural 20.
4 gold. Which is standard price.
That seems fair to me. Yep. I have 40 more poor quality rations.
Yes.
So I have 52 days worth of poor quality rations.
Yes.
Well, thank you
Ironically,
very much.
poor quality rations only last a month.
Ooh, well, it's split between 4 people, so.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's in the bag of holding. So
Yes.
technically it should go off slower.
A little bit. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for that, my friend.
We're doing business with you.
Yes. And I leave the store.
The people here are either a lot more normal or a lot less caring about people. It's hard to
Okay.
tell the difference.
Anyway, we all ready to head off?
Yeah.
You
I
done-
should,
you done
um,
starting your cult loop?
I'm not starting a cult.
I should probably give you your rations that I have bought.
Oh, you bought
Um,
rations?
Yes, I did.
That's useful. We could always
Yes.
just hunt for food.
We could.
If you want to put meat into the diet, it's still worth it.
It might raise the general satisfaction of the meal.
Yeah. And I've shot down a few owls in my time.
Either
Shot down a
way,
dragon once.
I'm still gonna give you 10 rations each. So
Ah, nice. I now have 20 rations.
poor quality rations.
Ah, nice.
How
I now
many
have 20
rations each, sorry?
10,
10.
which is enough for 10 days travel.
Yes.
Of course, it's 10.
How long do the good quality rations last?
Oh, they don't expire.
Oh, okay. Because I think
Or
we bought
they
a heap.
expire in years. I should say, clarify.
Didn't we buy a heap of them? The good
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, you did.
Right.
Specifically, I believe you did, Lee.
Yeah, I think I've got 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. Well, it's probably like more like 15 now, probably. 15.
Probably, yeah.
Got 15, so I'm back up. Yeah.
Ooh, one more follower and I'm at 200, boys.
Wow.
You're gonna do it.
whole time
Anyway.
Luke has just been pretty much following the others, but not speaking, keeping low profile. Not trying to start a cult.
I'm going to tell you right now, you good luck keeping a low profile, but you're definitely trying.
Hey, you guys,
Not
this is
making
Loop
any eye
the Adventurer.
contact.
She's been on many adventures.
Yes, Tyler, you do see that she's trying to keep a low profile with your passive perception.
Yep.
Thanks for asking. Interesting. Interesting comment.
That is a
Very interesting.
Hmm. There's a very own loop.
Hello. Is I an artist? Some may say. Not me.
And you would be wrong, but that's a you thing.
Yes, but Sarah does all the art.
Well, no, just the bump ups. Don't say all the art.
She
that'll make
does.
more impression.
She does the bop art.
Otherwise, next thing you know,
The only other artwork towards this campaign I haven't finished yet. Shush!
I mean, you've done Loop's character art. I suppose that
I
counts.
did do a lot of
Sarah's.
loop art. And I did do Sarah's art.
Unfinished,
What?
but it was sufficient. Hell, the fucking non-colored version was sufficient for Mitch and more than expected. So yay!
Thank you.
Anywho.
Yeah, I guess we're leaving town after I try to make a scene so Loop gets noticed.
You fail. No one cares enough.
I want to throw some gold.
They collect the gold. They then watch. But nothing more than that because they don't know.
Ah, fair. I feel like I've caused enough of a scene.
Look, halfway through that scene, she's just gonna walk away.
We're on a
You're in the
cart.
cart leaving.
Oh, we're already in the car. Oh,
Oh, yes. This is as you're leaving.
apologies.
To be fair, I don't think it was specifically stated.
I
No.
assumed.
I also assumed.
I didn't assume.
My bad.
Grr.
Alright. So, in that case, leaving Einvost back onto the world, it will. I'd say you'd leave about halfway through the day after getting the cart patched up. It is now quite nice, not ornamental or has nothing like that,
It
but
hasn't got a dragon skull on the front of it.
no, but it is of good quality make now.
Wow.
Ah,
Not professional make, but good quality nonetheless.
we should get a professional cart made when we get back to Slatium.
Why?
I don't know. Something to have.
Something to park at the house.
Yeah. Medieval car.
You know what you're doing?
What?
You're gonna basically make yourself a caravan and then never use it. Like normal fucking people, you weirdos.
Yep.
I hate it.
Gonna get eaten
That means
by a worm.
caravans are gonna need to be a thing.
No, just get them. Just have them be eaten by a worm or something.
True.
We'll build magical defenses.
You can.
You think Sam would want to enchant a caravan?
That would be a challenge. He's never done
Indeed.
that before.
Anyway, to Thurum.
But yes, you will arrive there halfway through the 7th day.
So how many rations is that?
7.
7.
Okay. Excuse me, small Britain.
Oh,
I guess I'll go hunting on the nights that we
you can't fail.
Yeah, just to, add a little meat to the diet.
Well, depends on what you're after, I suppose.
You know.
You can't fail against rabbits and
Yeah,
those type of things.
yeah, rabbit. Just any sort of meat. I'll get some berries that are edible and not poisonous.
Are you proficient in nature?
Well, that's a nature check, actually.
Yeah.
I know what makes poisons.
I know, but not all poisons.
I know what makes poisons.
You've
Yeah,
used
you know what
poison.
makes you- Yeah. You know what berries make the poisons. So you can at least stay away from those ones.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I have a 10.
I mean, same for you.
Got a -1 in nature.
I don't know, just to spice up the rations a little bit, add a little meat and berries to the diet.
What you about to say?
Rations.
Spice up by putting some poison in it.
Kind of.
Jesus.
Come with berries. That's what they kind of are. They're like berries and nuts, but just low quality berry and nuts.
Add a little bit of meat to the diet.
Yes. No leaves.
Trail mix.
Yes.
I see.
A few gummies that you just suck on throughout the day.
Anyone else get those Flintstone gummies in their rations?
Their vitamins.
I've got these weird off-brand ones that don't taste right.
And obviously I'll keep out to see if we're being followed or watched.
You're not being followed. But, unless there's nothing else anyone wants to do over the journey.
Nope, not really.
Yum.
So I'm reading a book.
7 days. I'm not even gonna roll for that, am I?
6. You won't be reading on the 7th.
That's true. I'm not rolling 6 times, so I'd say she does it for half the time.
You would finish the book.
Oh, is it a wholesome ending?
Yes, you're very curious as to,
Did you write this down, motherfucker?
what Kurdak would, and the human, if the Kurdak and the human princess successfully escaped and fled into the mountain range.
Does it lead to a cliffhanger, a sequel, as some would say?
Indeed.
Oh no.
Part 2, The Mountains of Love.
Strathnan Mountains.
Strap it in mountains? Is that what you said?
Strathnan Mountains.
No, I like strap it in
But,
mountains better.
I'm now rephrasing it to Strathnan Mountains. You be prepared to strap in for this one.
Thanks, I hate it. Even though my character has definitely read this book already.
At this rate, I might have to write a mini novel.
Please do.
Not
I'll
any
actually read
kind
that.
of novel. A smut novel.
Might get Kurt in to help.
Yes.
So- Oh, he's so bad at writing.
Yeah, but he's got the ideas. I can do the writing.
Fair enough.
Maybe after campaigns end and I've got the time.
So I'm assuming we've reached the borders.
Yep, yeah. Not that one. You sure? Ah! Nope, not that one. Yeah? Aha! Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
oh man, I gotta get my winter clothes on again.
Yes, it is a mountain. Though the temperature varies. Yeah.
This is such a cool place.
Thurum and Fire Force.
Both as the joke, as in cool, as in cold, but also it just looks cool.
It just looks cool. Boom.
Huh?
The thunder and lightning in the background after he said looks cool. It really kind of emphasized it.
Yep.
It's very
Yeah.
obvious.
Really cool, guys.
The weather's really taken a turn for the worst. Ooh.
Sure, it's now somewhat stormy as you enter this this area. But there is no road out of Thurum, interestingly enough.
You rode in?
Now only a road to Thurum.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Rode in.
Yes, I was agreeing with you, but saying it in a better way.
You said
I-
no.
I just need to pipe up for a second.
Mm-hmm.
There's a high chance I might disappear because apparently half of the town I'm in is already without power. So
Oh, yo. Well.
Might be a very short session.
I'll
It might not-
delay for a little bit of time to see if you return. But we will see.
I mean, I can join on my phone.
I'd assume that this would actually take up a considerable amount of data because of how much shit is here.
I have a lot of gigs.
Oh, well, no, because then you won't be able to turn on your computer.
I'll sound like a potato, though. It'll ruin the stream.
Yeah, but you won't be able to see
you
roll
can't
20.
join Roll20.
Yes, you can.
I don't
Yeah,
recommend it.
The
You
app's
can't
fucking horrible.
Play Roll20.
You can try. I can try.
We've had this before. It doesn't work.
Yeah. We had
Well,
someone
that's
play
just-
on a PS4. It did not end
Well,
well.
well, that's because
Yes.
who plays in a PlayStation 4?
Yes,
And
it's
someone in
I thought you
America.
cut out.
Hmm?
I thought Adrian cut out.
Anyway, we'll get through as much as we can while Adrian is here.
Indeed. But yes, on your way to this, you will want to equip your winter clothing again.
Of course.
Oh yay! Now my boots are useful again. Well, other than flying.
My boots are useful again. Nanny the fuck, motherfucker.
More useful.
Yes. You don't suffer from such natural difficult terrain.
Question, is the cart having trouble coming through here?
Not on the road.
Plus, the elk's pretty strong. You
Fair.
There's actually a considerable amount of traffic somehow.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
did you say there's only traffic going in, not out? Is that what you
No, there's
said?
traffic going in and out.
Oh, okay.
But
It's-
it's from your point of view, who came off and weren't on a road, well, a major road, onto this road. There's a considerable amount of traffic. Though,
Great.
if you would have looked backwards, it doesn't seem to go to Slatian in direction wise.
Okay.
You'd assume that it would head towards the Lobosh coast.
Makes sense.
Interesting. Okay.
Is it
Good
much
thing I
like?
have a- I was gonna say, good thing I have a
Don't
cloak
be
now.
quiet. Fun.
I've learned my lesson about not letting her speak, even though it usually is an accident.
Look like what?
What about?
Sarah, you.
Oh, I just said, good thing I got a cloak now.
Ah, indeed.
So
It is
awesome.
quite warm.
Good.
Is there?
Nice
Is there
try.
mu-
My
Please,
God.
just go.
Is there much of a military presence around? Is there any guards? Like,
There are regular patrols down the road, and there is guards at the walls.
okay, so it's just a general presence, not like they're expecting any trouble.
No, nothing like that. But something of note is that they are, in fact, all military, or seem to be military, and not the typical guards that
Okay.
you would have knowledge of.
Okay.
And they also, something that's common is military. This specifically happened in Zlatian. The guards used to be military, but then they weren't needed, so they became general guards.
Hmm.
That whole division, and they slowly deteriorated over time. These, while have the gear and equipment of a guard, except the dwarves.
Okay.
They act way more militaristic.
So you're like saying that like in Zlatian they turned into more like police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the greatest. Where realm knights would be, they're more akin to realm knights. Actually, that would be a good example.
Okay.
But just not as imposing.
We're not scared of these ones.
I know it was probably the wrong word, because the realm knights aren't insanely imposing either. They're a
used
massive
to be.
threat. They are quite strong, but imposing might be the wrong word. But regardless, you get the point.
Intimidating? And
They can be intimidating to the wrong people.
Like
to the
a
right
level,
people.
like a level 1 wizard.
That one shot a level 1 wizard.
Level 1 wizard being a mouthy cunt.
But yeah, it is very clearly a trading place.
There you go.
The walls aren't that insanely high. You can see the buildings over the top of them from a distance.
But they're proportional to the dwarves, though, I'm guessing.
Not from your knowledge of dwarves. Dwarves like to build high, which is much more represented by the buildings within the walls.
Yeah,
than
but
anything.
the walls are probably very sturdy, though.
It seems to be, yes.
alright. Well, let's ride up to the wall and get in the city.
Yeah.
There's-
You enter the queue to enter the city.
yeah, traffic jam are great.
It only takes about a minute to get through. But you show your papers,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
Of
you're
course.
fine to enter the city. You get a bit of an eyebrow raise with the papers, however, due to the fact that they are personally signed.
We've got business.
But no questions asked, other than the normal ones.
Oh yeah, one thing. What's the geopolitical situation between the Zlatian and the Dwarven holds?
The Dwarven holds, in general...
Are they like neutral, or is there like some friction?
The Dwarven holds are the most heavily sought out after trading partners, full stop,
Oh, okay.
since their goods are just straight up superior to anything.
Yes, well made.
Next to elves, I should say, but the elves are a bit more pedantic about it.
And I'm guessing they're more towards like magic, and like
Indeed.
dwarves, so like
Elves would take
Craft.
100 years to make the perfect blade. Dwarves would spend a year and make the perfect blade. But a lot of it is actually utility based, and dwarves are arrogant. Typically, they make a tool, and they're like, "Shit work, sell it to the humans." That tool will last a human lifetime.
just like the hammers.
Exactly.
And that's why I use my dwarven spoon. It lasts forever.
Yes, a
What?
high quality thing in the eyes of a dwarf will last for generations.
Yeah, when we were in the dwarven, like that dwarven castle thing, I took a spoon. Now I use it all the time.
Cool.
The ultimate weapon. Spoon.
Spoon.
I mean, what?
1d4 plus scoop.
However, the dwarven holds as a whole are surprisingly isolated.
Okay.
Um,
So if they want to trade, they talk to you. I imagine.
if you want to trade, you come to Thurum and hope that they trade with you.
Okay.
I'm just imagining this is like Japan when they had their borders closed, and they would only allow 1 or 2 trading partners to enter one city.
Yeah, very similar
Who's
to that.
going to be the America?
Oh shit, I just realized that this is a lot like Genshin.
Ah, it's fine.
Can I be Tom Cruise? I want to be the last samurai.
No, you didn't go that subclass. You went that subclass, maybe.
Get up, samurai.
Malvolk would know more. Whether or not he would share is a different matter entirely.
I have been wondering that. I'll be honest, for some reason in my notes revisions that disappeared. So that's nice.
Well, you're just having a blank,
What?
man.
What?
It'll come to you.
What do you mean disappeared?
Yeah. Or I can't find it.
Where's my thingy? This one. And then books. And then Terrian campaign. And that one. And this one. Open.
I also misspelled tentacles.
You did. I wasn't going to point out the misspellings. I don't care as much.
I care now that I've noticed it.
Okay. So what are we gonna do once we get into this place?
I have one sentence at the beginning. Pretty much, near the beginning.
Yes.
So if there's anything specific that you should let me know.
It would be just more general knowledge that I'll fill in as I go.
Okay.
I don't believe any of it will be overly important yet or soon.
Okay.
If it is, you'll probably point it out to me as I say something else and ask me.
Yes.
But yes. There's not a lot of information on the Dwarven holds as a whole. Thurum, a bit of an exception, and so is Jelcom. But that's because Jelcom is the capital. The de facto capital, aka where the Bright Forks reside. But the Dwarven Holds is actually made up of a lot of different rulers.
Okay.
The political landscape is fairly unknown to outsiders.
So,
Okay.
Dwarven Hold is one of those areas that has a shit ton of kings and then a high king.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, those who want to can make a history check for more.
Oh, that's my best skill.
I am such a smart man.
My best skill.
Holy shit!
Mhm.
That
I'll
I
make
was
a
about to
history
say.
check as well.
You must have done a bit of research while you were learning
25.
Dwarven.
Naturally, one does a little bit of research.
What can I say?
But indeed, Malvork and Vex know a little bit more. I just realised you're proficient in history, Loop,
Yes.
but it's only a +4 because.
Yes.
Oh, need to keep that in mind. Actually, I need to roll more history checks since you're proficient. I keep forgetting though, because I'm like, she's dumb. She just didn't take proficiency in any of these intelligence skills.
He has proficiency in. I think that's the really intelligence one, actually.
Not religion.
No religion, no nature, no arcana.
Any
Jesus, Luke, why are you so dumb?
He's very wise.
Sure.
Who needs to be wise when you can be big brain?
Alright, +1.
There's no need to be big brain when you're a big woman.
Just be equal parts wise and equal parts intelligence, and then use language to fill in any gaps.
So, they don't suffer from a shit ton of external influence, naturally, because there's not that much to be influenced by. But Bright Forgs were not the original rulers. They became the rulers sometime during the years in the Calamity.
In the Calamity? Fuck.
Indeed. So while, as for most people, except for elves, they've been the rulers for as long as you can remember, but as for dwarves, it's only been like 3 generations. Maybe 4. Elves, they're only just entering their 2nd generation.
Jeez.
Yeah. The Calamity for a lot of people was only recent. Or like at the start of their lives, they lived through that shit.
Would I've heard anything from like my mother about the Calamity?
No. It is something that is most definitely not openly talked about for those that live through it.
Yeah, okay.
But no doubt that she would have information
Yeah,
if you would ever to need it.
ever to need it, which it probably won't.
But
It'll
you
never come out.
also know a few others that would have lived through it.
Yeah, like Uncle Steve.
But a certain elven druid would have lived through it.
Mm-hmm. Rigil probably lived through it. He's probably in a separate dimension. You know. Smoking some pop.
Oh no, he was in the Feywild at the time.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he pops out. What the fuck happened?
He was like, give me a second, I'm just gonna smoke a blunt with this centaur. Comes back, what the fuck? I left you in charge for 2 minutes. 2 minutes! God damn.
Sir, 100 years have passed. I'm the ghost.
2 minutes, I say.
In this new world, what is the price of holy water at the moment?
It's quite
It's
weird.
much sought after. We went into a shithole and it was used a lot. Well, business opportunity.
Terrible. That was Surfboard.
No, Rikiel hasn't been alive that long, sadly.
That sounds like a really fun
Sadly.
character to play, though.
Back on the topic. Since there is actually history that the dwarves have kept for themselves, slash a little bit from the elven capital.
I'm assuming, like, make secrets and ancient texts.
Yeah, but this like pre-calamity information, which is considerably rarer. The Dwarven Holds is one of the few places that some remnants exist. But pre-calamity, the Dwarven Holds were actually considerably more above ground than they are currently. In fact, Thurum is one of the few cities that is above ground now, except it was built after the calamity. Specifically instructed by the Bright Forks as part of their opening up to trade and influence to the outside
Sounds
world.
very much like Japan.
And
Anyway,
And
something wrong with that, Tyler?
Not sure if you answered them, but this is just roll 20 if that's what you are meaning.
Huh?
Chat.
Oh, yeah. Roll 20 indeed. I was looking through my doc. Thank you. very
No,
much.
that's not an excuse.
I only have 2 screens.
Get
So
more.
I have been thinking about putting a mountain bracket behind my desk and having one sit up in that gap right
yeah,
there.
so I've been thinking the same thing.
It's the only way I could have a third monitor, but I'm thoroughly considering it. Currently, my second monitor is on top of my PS4. It's a terrific stand. I don't use it anymore, so.
I hate you.
What?
Sold that too at a good price.
You did. But is there any specific questions about the Dwarven Holds? I mean, one got a nat 20, the other one rolled a 25, so you've got a lot.
Fuck. What are the main attractions for this trade town? Like,
Trade?
I see that big tower in the center of the city.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
That is Tharman Fire Force's office,
Ah.
as well as where all the paperwork is handled.
It's a Tower of Babel.
The Tower of Bureaucracy.
A lot of the buildings at the rear of the Gartham is actually warehouses. Yeah. The tower itself actually can serve as a beacon for the for travelers during much more stormier periods of time. But luckily for you guys, you are in summer. So,
It's a lighthouse for land.
basically, during the winter, visibility becomes in front of your face.
yeah.
Are there any enchantments built into this city?
Probably.
Or is it
Probably.
probably. Fair enough.
Malvork. Throw in a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. Here we go. -3.
21. Stop saying -3. I will literally just ignore the +3. I will figure out what's going on with that at a later date. Because I don't know. Fucking roll 20 being roll 20.
Now this is what happens when you let me make a character sheet.
I don't even know what would have gone wrong.
There goes our Roll20 sponsorship. Damn it!
Oh well.
What? There's a lot of things wrong with Roll20.
And they know it.
They do know it.
They just don't do anything about it.
100%. Have you seen the forums?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there does. There seems to be minor enchantment on the walls at the very least of just reinforcement. Nothing comparable to Ziladian. But essentially, it's designed to, if something attacks these walls, it will take a little bit longer.
Cool.
The tower itself it would indeed be magical because it lights the fuck up. But
I thought it was just a big torch.
nope, it sends a beam into the sky.
So it's a Minecraft beacon.
Yes,
Nice.
but much brighter.
So guys, what's the plan here?
Figure out a way from here to the actual main hall.
Does anyone remember why we get into the Dwarven Elves?
Yeah,
I was kind of trying to hint that without saying I didn't know.
We have to protect.
We have to do a mission for my art.
Where were we supposed to take this guy?
Yeah, where was I supposed to be taken?
I believe to the actual dwarven holds. As well as we're meant to find whoever we're meant to be protecting. Did we actually get a name? Did she actually tell us
It
the
was the
name? Because I know
prince.
the name.
It was the prince, the lost prince of the what's the main family's
Terry.
name again?
You would know at the very least the last name, Sarah.
Okay, because I know the name, but
Yes, naturally, you would know a lot more about him.
Yes.
Well, and then you can assume a lot more because it's just him, but aged up to a reasonable age.
yes.
We were
Let's
told his
try.
name. It's the prince.
Well, what if I don't remember the last name? I don't remember his first name.
I have said it multiple times this session.
Yeah, he's the High King's son
Do any of the others remember
who recently
what
passed.
his last name is?
Big Benji.
Exactly.
Alright, his now name is Big Benji.
Okay, but what's
There
the
was
plan,
Rice
guys?
Bright Forg.
Bright Foot.
Mhm.
I always think Bright Forge, just because dwarf.
You may find out the story of why it's not.
Bright Fork.
Because that was canon for my actual character. As in, I wrote that in. Never came up. But if it ever did.
Bright
I
Forge.
don't think it had any chance of coming up.
No, it never had any chance. Never. A lot of stuff that I wrote never had a chance.
Yeah, because it's the High King's son, and the High King recently got assassinated?
No,
No, he's
retired.
Hmm.
The dude was like 600. What was his actual age? I think he was 600 and something. But regardless, most dwarves only live up to about 500.
But yeah, they're looking for a new High King, if I remember correctly. The
Yeah, no, but-
simple thing is his son to be the High King, but obviously all the other kings in the area will try to take that throne when there's a.
And it's not
when he gets some
actually
power.
his son, it's his grandson.
Oh,
Rask Brightforg is the grandson.
his grandson. Okay.
And wasn't there something to do with the cult or something? Like the bald lady was there or something?
Oh yeah, she's trying to influence one of the kings to take over the reign.
Yes.
Yeah, but also,
This was never explained to Malvork, FYI.
oh, yeah, and
yes,
also,
Malvork.
yeah,
Yeah,
What we-
I've just sort of been brought along.
yeah. Were you even supposed to come here?
Yeah, we're here to stop
I-
a coup.
Well, since I'm here, I guess I might as well help. I could gain some level of, influence. within the
was-
kingdoms.
I mean, to be fair, if we fail, we fail. It's not that big of a deal. It was just a favor from my aunt, the queen.
Do you wish to repeat the descriptions of the individuals?
Yes, please.
Make a history check with advantage, because it was only recent and important.
I am not a smart man.
Hmm. Well,
busy-
you can't.
I was busy counting coin, if I remember.
Sarah, you had advantage. But a 22 works.
Hey, I must roll again. Ha!
1 second. I have to do a lot of scrolling.
If I actually remember correctly, I was counting coin at that moment in time.
You were a little bit distracted. You know what? I shouldn't have given you advantage. Not that it mattered.
I was half listening.
Okay. So the main thing is a golden-haired older gentleman, elven features in nature, long golden beard, but aged.
Sorry, who was this description?
This was the description of an individual that the Empress saw upon her visit to the Dwarven Holds. She never got a name, however.
Okay.
But yes, very intimidating. Very clearly looks like they didn't belong because there are very few humans in the Dwarven Holds, or any other race other than dwarves and gnomes. Gnomes are fairly common here. But a little bit on the haughty side, and had and was seated specifically not on the table where obviously the Empress was and the rulers were at the feast, but was close enough that it was just like, who is this person and why don't I know them? But naturally at this station it would be too rude to ask. And behind this individual was a cloaked woman, he was dressed in a red cloak, and with golden things on it. Golden things. You get the point. But the other one, who was either his handmaiden or something like akin to that, was a black-robed figure, very extremely pale and seemed to have tattoos on her face.
That's right. And she is perceiving them as a possible threat.
Yes, at the very least, it was suspicious and
Yeah.
curious, but that was just a side note and a possible watch out for these two. But the main goal for your journey is also to go find Rask.
Yes.
Very hard since we.
But
can't really
Adrian,
know.
if you would be so kind as to make a history check for me.
Oh, I can do this. I think. Oh,
It was an advantage, so it's the 20. Regardless, that's
okay.
good enough for you. The first individual reminds you very much of Alokas Shendras. And I'm going to give you a moment to see if you can remember who that was or find it in your notes.
oh. Probably it's spelled right in my notes too. That gives me extra motivation. Can you repeat the name?
Alokas Shendras.
Like the
Oh,
bug.
Sounds like a
I
Harry
thought-
Potter spell.
Yep. I didn't hear the O. Oh. Oh.
And the apparent handmaiden, this one you don't need anything but is Aki.
Oh! Sort of, Melbook's eyes go a bit wide.
You right there, buddy? You might want to.
We're right to be concerned about these people.
You might want to close your eyes a little
You
bit.
know
There's,
them?
There's no muck getting your eyes.
Yes, I do know.
Oh, and why should we be concerned?
The death cult, you know.
Oh, the
Death
fucking
cults.
Death cult again.
High level members
Yeah.
of the death cult.
Eh,
It's, we've dealt with a lot of.
Well,
for a
the
death cult, they're
people
living
that-
awfully a lot.
So the people that attacked us at the park, them also being a part of the death cult.
There you go.
In reference to them, how high leveled?
The ones who attacked us in the park.
The death cult.
Mayfrey.
Same
and
level.
His... Okay.
And we can take it.
Oh,
We
really?
Oh,
Both of them are higher. He's their lackey, kind of.
Well, in the way I read my notes, he wasn't.
He's pseudo equal.
Pseudo. Okay.
Pseudo. As in,
superior by title.
It's like when you have the big three of anime, and there's Naruto and One Piece, and there's Bleach. He's the Bleach.
fucking weebs.
yeah, what you have to really watch out for is the fairy tale.
That's not
So
part of
they're
the big
they're roughly the same level, if not higher than Mayfrey.
See. I wonder if they're in close contact.
And I may have had a large amount of contact with one of them.
Okay,
Mhm.
why were you... Again, I know you
Okay.
did a job for the death cult, but why?
I needed money.
Yeah, okay, but the death cult, buddy... there's a
You
lot-
don't know it's a death cult. They don't put a sign outside their base that
They
says death cult.
It's pretty obvious by the way they dress, man.
Look, I've been in some pretty edgy groups before.
I just look myself up
Edgy.
and down.
You may want to give him a pass on that one.
Melvok also gives you a look up and down.
Like,
Once I learnt it was a death cult, I got out as quick as I could. But
right,
that does not mean I didn't interact with a couple of these high-level members.
how'd you
Plus,
interact-
no one has
Specifically-
explained to me what a death cult is.
It's a
It's
cult
in
that
the
worships
name.
death.
But, like,
Wasn't their goal to like build an army to
themselves?
take over the world or something?
Oh, someone's asked the question. What the fuck do they do? It's a
mean-
brilliant question.
I believe in the beginning they were kidnapping people from towns and
Why?
Oh,
raising them as
another
slaves.
brilliant question.
Like, weren't they building an army to do something?
why?
Assuming they were building an army
Well,
to take over.
From my understanding of the words death and cult put together, they want to wipe out all life.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Seems
we-
logical.
Yeah, we need to stop that.
We can
Yeah.
assume as much. If we can get any more information, that would be wonderful, and not immediately shoot the bastards. Slowly looks at Vex.
Well, Vex can't help him.
They can't kill everyone if they're dead.
Well,
We also
they
need
don't,
information.
the problem is they don't stay dead.
Yes, that
You're
that
not
could
wrong.
be.
I do seem
Very-
to kill them and they do not stay dead.
Oh, just to give context for how powerful these individuals are within the death cult. Obviously, there's a leader of the death cult. Those two are one of the very few that can speak with him or her.
Big.
Right.
Hmm.
So
Okay, so are they on a different plane or something?
So we have come across a member of the Death Cult who could use a spell that stopped time.
Wait, what? No.
The coffin clan in the sale.
I like that. I forget what I was
Well,
saying.
I ask that if we do interact with any of these people again, to get answers.
A monologue?
I will hold my arrow until you fire the first shot, Loop.
God, I need to do a monologue.
And the thing is, I do have these fancy new manacles.
I may or may not be able to do a monologue.
Just be aware, they will not be happy to see me.
Oh, they're not usually happy to see us as well. So.
We've stopped their plans like 3 or 4 times at this point. They're usually not happy when they see us.
Well,
I do have a success/failure list, FYI.
more of
Now,
a
the
delay.
idea is not to be seen by them. It's probably best we get in there and around there without being seen by these specific members.
Yeah, that's not a problem for me. I then eye up Loop.
They don't know me too well.
Those people
Probably.
are very sinister.
We're a
I
little
was-
better
my
at
practice is
stealth
different.
now.
Are you only saying that after just looking at the images?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he gets images. You guys don't. Fuck you.
I want images.
No.
No.
Give me an
See
image.
them.
It's not our not our
Look at them.
Give me an image.
No.
Look at them.
An
So
image.
I guess our main objective in this town then is to get to a bureaucrat's office and try to get
Have
access.
Fendra.
Yeah, we have her.
Nice, I got an image.
Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, she's old news.
This is all I wanted.
Sarah, you had her from the one shot.
I know. I just wanted an image.
But yeah, I think our main goal at the moment is to get to a bureaucrat's office to try and gain access to the rest of the Dwarven holds, or at least try to get to the capital city, so we can go start finding clues on where the king to be has
Brightfog.
the
Mr.
Brightfog.
Brightfog.
King Brightfog is
Brightfog Jr.
to try and help
The
him in
second.
time of need.
Junior.
He's Ras Brightford the second.
That
Huh?
just means junior. You only say the second if it's the third person that's in charge or alive.
No, it's also after naming.
So strange. Anyway, I guess we need to go to to the big tower then, and actually see a bureaucrat.
I'm pretty sure they'll have heaps of those.
Do you leave your cart? There's
Yeah.
a stable, right? Right at the gate.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
I
a
could have
pretty
the,
big
I could have the elk take it around the block a few times.
I don't think we're going to be using it here, to be honest, Gareth.
And
Okay.
I think we're going to be a little longer for it to take it around the block before we get back.
The cart has done us well. Should we pay to get it stored?
Probably not.
Probably not. Just leave it somewhere. Just litter.
Get it stored, or at least try to even sell it for anything. Give it away, for God's sake. 'Cause we could probably get a better one here.
They'll probably make better ones here. Probably make ones out of stone.
That would
Knowing dwarves.
be.
Yeah, Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let's try and go sell off the cart.
You're gonna sell the cart.
I mean, what's the use really of it? It's gonna be a snowy area, or an underground area.
But Tyler, you only just got the cart.
It could be very useful.
It's a shit card.
They upgraded it.
Yeah, we could probably just buy a better cart, to be honest, if we need one.
I think so.
Like, it was literally just so we could get to this location quicker.
Wait, can
Plus,
I change?
we need to make a caravan, so...
Can I change the form of my steed?
So you have to cast the spell again.
Yeah, because didn't Mitchell do that when he did it?
Yeah, we
Did he, like,
recast it.
Yeah, like when you recast it. Because he sometimes said a horse, sometimes said like a hound. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes enough form that you choose.
Okay, cool. Because that might be handy since we're going underground, it might not fit.
A horse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff. Use the default ones, and then I might allow other animals.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, alright, let's try and sell off the cart.
Yay!
Which I think is just like any beasts.
Alright, Terry, I want to go somewhere
To a
and
certain challenge rating.
I want to look for somewhere where I can sell off this cart.
Yeah, literally at the stable.
Yep.
To
How
buy the
much?
card off you for 2 gold.
2 gold, I paid like 50. Didn't I?
I think that's that. I mean,
did.
yeah, it was a bit of a premium, but it wasn't 50. You tipped them
Oh,
a
true.
shit ton.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. 2 gold, that's fine. Whatever. Alright. Let's head to the bureaucrat's office then. We do have this letter of recommendation. I don't know how far it will get us, but you know. Malville, probably better if you take this and you do the talking, because you seem to be. I'm good with people that I know, not so much people that I don't.
I guess that is fair enough.
You seem like someone who can talk his way out of something.
Yes.
But you know my mission objective? Guess I'll stand there trying to not look intimidating.
Well, that would be handy. People don't take kindly to being intimidated.
Just go hide in the shadows or something. They won't even
Depending
know.
on the person, some races respect it a lot more than others.
True.
I'm making this up. I don't know. Okay. Further travels. Yes. Sweaty hands. Yes.
Yes, to the bureaucracy.
To the
The
bureaucracy.
bureaucracy tower.
I want every
Bureaucracy.
member of the bureaucracy to have like a number on their rank,
Like in Futurama.
like in Futurama.
Hmm. Well, going through the town, it's busy. Especially right now because it is summer, which means people can travel here a lot
Summer?
easier. Yes,
Oh,
Cold summer.
summer started on Montag, the 1st of December.
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 Um, currently the 14th of December.
Wait, is my birthday soon?
It's on the 18th of December.
Oh, my birthday's in 4 days.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes, the Festival of Time is on the 31st of December.
Festival of time. It's just New
Yes.
Year's.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, let's go to the Tower of Babel.
Heading to the Bureaucracy Tower. Ow. There is a queue to enter,
Of course.
and then there is inside another queue to yeah, once again, by the way, you do have to show your papers, but you have them, so it's fine. Another queue to actually talk to someone.
Jesus Christ.
You see, as you're just waiting, a shit ton of disappointed people.
Oh no,
Feels bad, man.
this doesn't look like good.
A lot of merchants actually start getting a little bit physical,
Agitated. Oh.
as in they like stand up, loud words are started to be said, and like they slam the desk type of dealio, and that whoever they're talking to is completely calm, and they just go say one word next, and that basically sets the guys off, which promptly they get tackled by a squadron of dwarves and then kicked out.
Is this kind of like how Loki being processing when he's in the lion?
Yeah, except a lot busier.
Yeah. Okay.
Before we reach anything,
Mhm.
I would just quickly say, are there any other quick points you want me to cover other than the main issue? Just to make sure.
That's
I believe this is a secret mission, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yes, we probably should be informing them.
Well, of course not that. I'm taking suggestions if you have any ideas. Could be merchants, we could be...
Cobalt traders. I don't know.
No, I don't think we should be merchants because they seem to turn away all merchants.
Or
Mercenaries.
traders. Or traders could be useful. I feel like that's something dwarves would have an interest in.
Yeah, but then we have
Yeah.
to show proof.
Do I have any of that ore still? I probably don't.
Would I know if they require proof for this type of thing, Terry? Or some sort of paper that would show that I have these resources available?
For trading ores to the dwarves?
They probably mine it themselves, so don't worry.
Yeah,
about
actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they usually trade to people, but
Yeah, so we...
just by them trading basic materials that they see as basic, or weapons, tools, armors, and that they make, can essentially make a merchant 0 to hero, from on their last legs to a lesser noble in a matter of days.
it. Okay, how about we're interested
just
in,
because of the... In trading that ore.
or how about like dwarven table sets, like knives, forks, ones that will last a lifetime.
You've only got a spoon.
No, they trade it to us.
That, I would assume that they need to see some sort of
trade-
like
They trade to us.
proof that we have funds to purchase such ores.
I'm sure Mr. Money over here probably has something.
I have a bag
No,
of
yeah, what,
500 gold worth of
100,000 gold ain't too much.
I thought my
Okay.
ring of mine surely it's worth 10,000 gold.
Well, I do not think
Right.
they can take that. This type of thing requires finesse.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've got the finesse.
I'm good at finessing things.
Yes,
No-
you're good at finessing swords into people.
We've
And
got
daggers.
I
some,
don't use sword. Well,
No, excuse
Tiny
me.
finesse
sword.
I don't use
weapons.
swords very often.
Well, it all looks like a sword to me.
This is a
We have
part-
some pretty well-made items as well, which could be pretty influential.
It could. Well, if we appear to be higher class already, that could help with the persuasion.
Oh, I am nobility.
You are
No, you're not.
nobility.
You have no papers.
I don't have any papers, but I am nobility.
You
Or
have
we
no
could-
proof.
Or we could fall back on the old, do you have any monster problems? We could go kill them for you and slowly work our way up the
True, we
ranks.
could just
Is,
say, yeah, we've
is
been
anyone
slanging
else
dragons.
a noble but
It's-
does have papers?
Shakes her head.
I'm not a noble. Not for
Ah.
sure.
Oh, I didn't have to do this.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Instead of adventure, I mean, should we even be going in with adventuring gear?
Well, we can just. I could portray
I can-
myself as
we
the
could-
noble, and you are my party to keep me safe.
Yeah.
The rest
God.
of you could make passable guards compared to him.
Yes.
I'm assuming my clothes look already a bit noblish, so
You have a specific item that makes them look extremely fancy.
yes, exactly.
Yes. But they also are fancy in the first place, so it's kind of redundant. that aspect.
Double fantasy.
Yes.
Hang on, why has my AC gone back down?
Did you unequip it?
No,
No.
it should be 18, right?
18 for a sorcerer, Jesus Christ.
17.
So what's the plan? Are we doing the whole mercenaries looking for jobs, or
I don't know, man.
No,
This is up to
I'm-
talking, man.
It doesn't
I
have
will
to
portray
be.
myself as a noble who is interested in going further into the Dwarven kingdoms to acquire some of the finest ores. I think I can do
As
that.
your protection,
Guards.
I would assume we keep quiet in there.
Yes. I think that would be the best course of action. Keep it simple, keep
did
it
you want
one
some of
topic.
these adamantine shards to say you're looking for something like this? And they might send you...
Terry,
Yes.
what are the most common types of ores and materials and metals that are made by the Dwarven Empire? Or Dwarven group? Forges? Whatever. Dwarven
The
peoples.
most common ores?
Yeah, well, not the most common, like a couple rungs up from most common, but not the rarest.
like what are they known for?
A metal called steel.
Ah,
Dwarven
I see.
steel.
Can I go one level up from Dwarven Steel?
Looking to buy that?
Yes.
That would be just mithril.
Okay, so
So
mithril.
where's adamantine in that list?
At the top?
Yes, we're not going for the highest level because
Well, do remember, we want to make sure we are choosing items that we can't acquire in this town.
yeah, that's a good question. What can we acquire in this town?
Almost. I assume a lot of it because
It is a
this is where the trade happens.
We want something
we
with a high
could-
enough value.
And if they don't have it here, they'll probably get it
Or
transferred.
in a high enough quantity that we want to go direct to the source and negotiate a price there.
Or inspect the quality.
They would not take kindly to us inspecting
Probably
the
not.
quality.
But yeah, what other?
You gotta remember, we also do have a letter of recommendation.
That could be useful. I would only show my letter of recommendation, since guards wouldn't have one.
Yes.
Okay, Okay, so
Just
Terry.
touch on my studded leather.
How did that give you an AC of 26?
it shouldn't be 26.
Fuck.
Terry. What?
Fuck it, let's do that. I don't know how to. It's broken.
It's. I'll figure it out anyway. But Terry, what
Mhm.
what are the ores that are traded in this town?
Ores.
Yeah, all of them.
Okay, so it would have to be just in such a large quantity that.
But then they'll just get it transferred here. We wouldn't have to go to it.
Not if we are negotiating with a specific party that they don't have contact with here.
Okay, this is probably going to require a check. Would I know of any specific suppliers of mithril? Like, specifically, that I would know by name or
By
company
name?
Yes, or at least the last name or something like that.
Yes, you wouldn't be on the first name. You wouldn't drop someone's first name. But yeah, with your situation, you can definitely make a history check.
Okay, no advantage history check. Here we go. Wah! 17. Ooh.
Of specifically mithril?
Probably, maybe like a lower quality metal.
No. Oh, but you would know names for actual ore dealers. The family names of such. You could
You
just hope that they also deal in mithril.
hope they deal in mithril. Okay. Okay.
We should really thought of this before we got here.
Yes, we should have, and I don't really want to go through that line again.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. How long do we have left in the queue? How many people in front of us?
Oh, about a dozen.
Not how many people?
11 now, as someone moves forward.
Oh shit!
Behind you.
Why
Well, you're inside now, so quite a bit.
don't we say we're ambassadors?
We would have
No,
like special papers and stuff for that.
We would. So. Okay, I think I understand how I might want to play this, but this will be challenging, so do not be surprised if it goes awry and we need another plan.
Do we need a lie?
Well, I thought that was a given.
I'm good at lying. I can help.
I'm... I think I can manage this.
Okay. A visit from the right gets you wrong.
You get a free one today.
No, he redeemed it.
You don't get a free one today.
Rocky boy.
Okay, so... Just for the final thing, I will portray myself as a noble who is seeking to open up a direct connection with ores with a specific family.
They may ask for your family.
I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
sort of-
the first one that would pop into your head is the Lightstorm family.
The Lightstorm family.
We have perfect proof.
What color
of,
is mithril?
Green? Blue?
Yeah.
The blue or green?
Multicolored.
I'm just going to hope. I mean, we could either just say a direct connection, or we could go that we want a direct connection with a specific ore, which could increase the risk of picking the wrong family.
We do have at least the proof of our gold value.
Yes, that... I do not think that will be an issue.
It FYI, mithril actually looks like silver.
Yeah.
Really?
And what did you say the name was?
Yeah, it's like bright white.
Mithril?
No, the name.
Oh, the dwarven name? Lightstorm. That's
Oh.
the last name.
Oh, I'm hopeful here. Light, light. The color is light. I'm hopeful.
Yes, this could never go wrong.
This could never go wrong. I think if I can, I will try to be general.
Do we want to have a code word for like if something goes wrong? Just like
If
get
something
out of
goes
there?
wrong,
The code word's oh shit.
Yeah.
if something goes wrong, we will simply leave and appear disappointed.
Mm,
But we will
and-
not act in such a fashion as all the other people in this place that I've seen so far.
Well, you have to give them something. You have to give them a little bit. Otherwise, it's suspicious.
What?
I will
No.
look disappointed. That is enough.
Yeah, okay.
As anyone would appear after an unsuccessful trade negotiation. Or getting to a place to create a trade negotiation. Oh,
It's only
I do have...
appropriate to give them an example.
Actually, this might... Would I know...
It's only fair.
It is
Yes.
only fair. Would I know where the Lightstorm family is?
Location? No.
Okay, fair enough.
This is something that you're dredging from memory from a long
know.
time ago.
I'm
be
just
funny.
hoping it's not this town.
That'd be funny. Oh, they're just a couple of blocks over. It's like shit.
Well, then I could simply play it off as, haven't met in a long time and all that type of stuff.
7 people in
Formal
front of you now.
7
Okay.
people. I feel like we have a solid plan. So,
Yes.
basically, I do the talking.
Okay, just one. Like while we're still in the queue, what do the
Yeah.
other people in line look like? Are there any like nobles or just general merchants? Are they just what's the type of people in the line with us?
Make an insight check.
Oh, Matt, I've got a stat for that.
Yes, you do.
26.
26. Mostly nobles.
Nobles.
Mm,
Do I
um,
recognize any of them?
lesser nobles. You do also see what would clearly be as merchants that are clearly dressed well, but their outfits are a little bit repaired.
Okay, so they dressed up as much as they could for this occasion.
Indeed, and are hoping that on their slim chance that they use the last of their money, they could make it back into the merchant's realm.
Okay.
Just
And
so
will
I can
probably fail and get kicked out.
Always have to try though.
just
Yes, exactly.
get the details correct. What was the name of the town we wanted to go to? Or is it like if we go through this
That
town,
is
then
the
we
capital.
have more?
We wanted to go to the capital.
Okay. So, but if we get through here, do we have to have a specific pass to go to the capital, or just entry properly into the dwarven areas?
If you look at the map now, Thurum, capital.
And
What he's
Guthrum's underground,
asking-
right?
What he's asking though is, do we
mostly,
need
yeah.
a pass to get to anywhere in this pink area, or just the capital?
Like, could have we just went around this place and just went in?
You
Because-
need a pass to get to anywhere.
Okay, so it's just a general
But
pass to get
this-
into.
Yes, this is a general. What you're after is a general pass to enter the Dwarven Holds fully.
Okay, general pass.
Doop.
Okay, good. That's good. It's good to know what you're asking.
You'd be like, "Oh, I left my wallet in the capital. Can I go get it?"
I do not think they're going to allow that.
That would be an insanely hard deception check.
That'd be so funny.
Can I help with my +10?
Helping how?
I don't know.
We will
I
see
also
then,
left
as you're
one
now
moment.
at the front of the queue.
Ooh.
Okay. I put on my guard face.
Sorry about that. Did you say we were just in front of the queue?
You're now at the front of the queue.
So we're waiting for one more person.
Yes. Any last second things?
I just step behind Melbork and resume what I would normally do as a soldier.
Yes,
I would
those
like
with soldier
to...
training, easy enough to do.
I'm just going to imitate Gareth.
Make a deception check. I do not ask for many deception
20.
checks. We shall see.
I would like to get the pass into this specific town out as well, just to be safe.
Just yes.
And the second item in my inventory.
What does it look like?
I don't know the actual list off the top of my head. The second one. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Also known as the paperwork.
Paperwork.
So, a couple of seconds go by. You get called up. There's an older dwarven woman who has just recently sent off someone screaming,
Very nice.
saying that this is my last hope.
Classic.
You've just sentenced me to death along those lines.
Oof.
Melodramatic.
Proud. Is it like a seat or is it like just a standing thing?
You stand,
I stand, they sit.
they sit.
Is there enough room to shake hands? I'm not saying I'm offering it just yet, but
I mean, yes, most definitely. There's not like there's a barrier in front of you two other than the desk itself.
okay. So I guess it's not like a bank barrier, is what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
It's not like service tax.
Okay. So, hello, my friend. I am Melvork. Melvork.
What do you want?
Well, I would like a general pass into the Dwarven Holds to complete a trade deal with the Light Storm family.
She hadn't actually looked at you, and she just looks up. The Light Storms. What is the nature of this trade deal?
Ore and metal?
Anything specific?
No, I'm just continuing a trade deal of the past.
Oh, do you have the previous contract?
Sadly, not on me.
Do you wish for me to go look up our copy?
Yes, that would be most useful.
That last name?
Scroll. Heartbone.
Don't move. I will need to go out back. She gets up. Walks fairly quickly for an older individual. Is gone for about 5 minutes.
Does any of the people behind us or around us that got rejected by other people look very angry with us that we got to move?
No, because they're not in the building anymore.
Ah, true. What about the people behind us? They seem jealous.
They're not focused on you per se because
They're reciting their lines.
they're not they can't see you. There's a lot of people here, and as such, there is a lot of receptionists.
Fair enough.
Like in Centrelink.
Yes.
Essentially, no, you were ejected. You earned too much money.
But sure enough, she comes back with a contract. Hmm. Hmm. She's just reading it in front of you.
Yep. If you need proof of who I am, I have that piece of paper on me.
That would be much obliged. It says here the deceased.
I am the son.
Proof of identification, please.
Pass the piece of paper.
Hmm. One moment. As she pulls opens a drawer and pulls out an item, and just
Ooh.
kind of hovers it over the paper.
Vex
Have-
sweats.
What is this type of paper? Can I?
You can make
Try-
an Arcana check.
Okay, I will. 15.
You're not 100% sure, but due to the nature, you could assume it is some sort of device to proof how valid it is.
Mm-hmm. Check for forgeries,
And
that sort of thing.
also forgery proof, yes. She kind of puts it away. Paperwork, well, seems old, is legit. Intriguing. Looks up to you and actually genuinely looks at you at this time. Repeat again what you want.
I would like a general pass into the Dwarven Holds to restore a previous trade deal with the Lightstorm family for ores and
There
metals.
is indeed a actually Lightstorm Lightstorm representative here in town.
I see. I was not made aware of this before I departed.
If you wish, I can set up a meeting for them, but as for a general pass, I apologize. I am not able to do that.
Oh, I very much understand.
But I can most definitely arrange a meeting for you with this Lightstorm.
Just so I have one on for the meeting, could you provide me with a copy of the contract?
Opens up another drawer. Hovers over it. Scans the contract.
Photocopy.
Yes, that's exactly what she's doing.
Oh crap! It's jammed.
Out of
But
paper.
makes you a fresh contract.
Mhm.
If that is all,
Yes, thank you very much. I'm assuming she also gives me back the other piece of paper.
yes.
Yes.
Hands over paperwork.
Well, thank you very much for your time today.
Is there a place that I can find you? We'll send word of when I've arranged the meeting.
Well, since I wasn't planning to stay here that long, I didn't arrange an inn. Do you have an inn recommendation?
I would recommend Ellam's.
Okay, thank you very much. That is where you can send the notification of a meeting.
A notification.
Ding.
Ding.
Again, thank you very much for your time today. And I start walking off.
We go.
Yeah, we follow.
Well, that didn't
Got
go to plan.
something.
Oh, what did I forget?
Here's your buzzer.
Thank you very much. I take the buzzer.
It is a notification buzzer.
No.
Like in those fucking restaurants.
Yes.
Buzz when your order's ready.
Except it will come up with the location of where to meet.
Ah, good.
And
I was
when.
about to ask that. Thank you very much.
In city confines.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Do we
that did
leave?
not go to plan.
Okay.
Perhaps
Same.
Perhaps we can go through the Lightstorm family?
Perhaps.
What's one other question? Who are you?
Yeah, what was that paper with the deal that actually happened?
I am Melvork.
Yeah, last name?
What noble family are you with?
I was with the Heartbone family.
Do any of us recognize that name?
As I searched up nobility in the library, Terry, do I
This wouldn't come up.
Damn it.
Okay, so no one has heard of that.
I would say only Loop.
Okay.
Me?
You would have been around at the time. You have a chance, is what I'm saying.
How long ago was this?
Scroll.
What kind of check, Terry?
History.
17, no, not bad.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Well, still standing. Who are you?
I am Melvork.
Yeah, we got that. But how come?
God kind of coughs. Move along, please.
I thought we were
Oh,
outside.
sorry.
Yeah, that's it. You are outside. They're telling you to move along.
I don't
Okay.
believe families are that important in this situation.
Well, it kind of is important when it can get you into a meeting with a noble of a dwarven family.
Damn, if only I had paperwork.
Necessarily.
If I had paperwork, this would be a
And if
different
it does
story.
that, that is my.
You can't get paperwork.
Remember, we are escorting him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just want to know who we're escorting. Just in case there's like some type of weird noble spat happening that we're going to get in the middle of.
Yeah, so what's this fucking... Wait, it seems like we're gonna get in big trouble if we don't find a plan to, say to these nobles.
Well, we have a prior contract of trade. We can't go down the route of questioning the quality of their ore. That is bound to end in disaster.
Mm.
So maybe we could go for quantity and say we want to see how much you can produce, just as a tour of facilities or something like that. Or to gain a better understanding of where these materials come from.
That they could be, prideful and such. I mean, we could simply ask to be interested in their line of work.
Yes.
Or Vex could see if he can find a covert underground kind of situation where you could probably might be able to try to get us in. Not saying we'll do that.
I don't believe I've
Just
seen
saying-
any thieves' can't on the walls. But
There's thieves in every city, so
I could keep an eye out.
keep an eye out.
Considering how many times we had to show our papers in this city, I'm assuming it could be similar in other Dwarvenhold cities. I do not think it is worth the risk.
Yeah, no, but it could be the last resort.
Yeah, but if you have to show papers in this city, there's probably
A way around it.
The Thieves Guild has probably come up with a way around, like, the magical forgery.
Yeah.
If that
And-
was...
And
Oh, I'm
crafty
not sure about the
buttons.
Thieves Guild. Maybe other guilds and such.
Yeah.
But remember, if it was an easier way, we'd be in there already, because he wouldn't just send us off in the sewers.
I'm not saying that is the same guild. There could be another dwarven
Yeah,
thieves
another
guild.
one.
Another one.
Thieves Guild.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
the Thieves Guild is only imperial based. They're essentially imperial agents
Yeah.
anyway.
There's criminals in every city. It's just depending whether they formed a group of sorts to.
There's always an underground of scum and villainy,
Hey, that's my people you're talking about.
and they are scum and they're villainy.
No, they're not. We're good people.
If you pay them enough.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an option. last resort if we can't do it above board, which I hope we can.
By the way, I'm looking for this tavern. By the way,
Yes, I've assumed. Naturally, you will find it, but I thought they'd be walking and talking.
okay.
Are there any like large boards of missions or a quest board?
Yeah, I'm looking out for quest boards and thieves' cant while we're walking.
Quest boards, you see none.
Yeah.
What about thieves' cant?
For that, a perception check.
28.
28. You do not see any thieves' cart.
That is very strange.
Don't know whether to feel more comfortable with that or more concerned about that.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Hmm.
Dumb.
Let's just continue on with our current plan. It's not like we have a time, well, not a very short time limit, should I say.
Yeah, it'd be easier if we could just go up to the leaders and say, hey, there's some bad elements influencing your most important people. What can we go and kill them? That'll be so easy. But no, it's never that easy, is it?
We could just say we're after a cult that has somehow teleported or snuck into the Dwarven holds, and we're here
Yeah,
to seek them down.
But if they're influencing the top people in the
Yes,
government,
I have a feeling they're already in
that would just
influence.
put us in prison straight away. Or
Yeah.
find a reason to.
Maybe we could bring that up to the
We need to find some like-minded individuals that are concerned about the way things are being run at the moment. Like some lesser nobles or
I
nobles
thought
that are
we were gonna stop
concerned.
a rebellion. This really sounds like we're trying to start one.
No, I'm talking about like nobles that are concerned about what's happening and want answers about like the foreigners that are influencing their laws.
Terry,
mhm.
it can be presumed that if you're a member of a dwarven family, just like the Lightstorms, that it's pretty much free travel. Do they need a pass? Or do they have a different pass that proves their family?
They are
Link?
born with a pass.
They are born with a pass.
Quite literally.
What happens if the family adopts?
A pass is made for them. Dwarven passes are actually the daggers that cut their umbilical cord at birth.
Oh,
Wait, are you trying to get me adopted or someone?
no.
Okay.
Okay. What if... If can a person with a pass temporarily invite friends they've met on their travels to come into the thing, or do they need to actually properly go through the proper processes?
There is paperwork for that, but it's very simple.
Okay. Intriguing. Now, how to be adopted?
You look at being adopted, then going, "Yes, I'm now adopted." Can I invite my friends in?
Well, the thought had crossed my mind. It could work.
But I
I
feel
feel
like
like we're
that
more
would
like-
be a
more-
very long process.
Yeah, I feel
Yes,
like
it
we're
would be.
more likely to, when we meet with this guy, legitimately tell him our plan, and then hopefully he goes along with it. That sounds more likely.
If we're lucky,
Probably
getting
more
ad-
likely
getting
than the
adopted.
adopted plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, we can always
I
hope that he's a
think-
concerned lord.
I think we should start out by trying to appeal to dwarven pride, and if that doesn't work, we hit them with the old truth.
Death cult.
Let's, I think,
hit him
also
with the old
gauge his
truth.
opinions.
Like halfway going through their prize, like, don't worry about it, it's not working.
Malfolk, I love what you're saying, but we bonk them with the old truth.
There will be no bonking. Unless that's what you're into, of course. You know, I'm not up to decide what you do in your
We
private
are
time.
the bonkers.
What party have I joined into?
A good one.
I don't know what they do in their private time.
Hey, you're
Nor
a
do
part
I
of
know
us, Luke.
exactly what you are providing. I'm not
I know,
part of
but-
the
I
bonkers.
know.
Yeah, you went through the orientation.
Yeah. You
I
really
did
gotta
not
keep it short.
consider one of the members being eaten by a chair
Yeah,
to be part of the process.
it is. It's different for each member.
Lip, you killed a dragon with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, you remember.
you're a member,
I'm
man.
just assisting you.
Assisting.
Does that mean we
You're
can
carrying
get
them.
full credit for killing the dragon?
Yes, I don't really care for credit.
Okay. Me and Vex killed the dragon.
Yep. Just us, the dynamic duo.
Yep. The OGs did it again.
Anywho, you reach the tavern. It has a very simple sign that just says Elam's on it. It is single story.
Mhm.
Stone, nice pillared curved entryway.
Mm.
White tiles.
Fancy.
It's quite homely, actually.
Homely.
Is there anything happening around? Just interesting. Just
This is a more quiet area,
Hmm.
but yes, there's still a lot happening.
I'm trying to find things to do. Trying to grab things like grab at straws. Trying to grab a railroad us, man.
There are merchants yelling at what would be warehouse employees along the lines of, "No, I booked this, not that dude."
You don't need to be railroad.
I just had
I've got a
to censor
meeting
myself
set up
then.
Soon.
No problem,
Terrian.
Tyler. Yes.
Can I go up to the bar? Or
I'm his bodyguard, so I shall follow.
Oh, entering it. I didn't realize you had entered it.
We will enter.
we will enter.
You are immediately assaulted by a mastiff that just jumps up, licks your
Oh.
face, and then jumps back down, and does so for each and every one of you.
Dog. I pat.
Now that's a good doggo.
Hey.
The doggo does not go here.
Okay, does.
I just imagine the dog with a human grin now.
Did the doggo go here? Did the doggo go here?
That was it, just breathing.
Okay.
Can we go up to the bar now?
Indeed. Immediately you don't see anyone, but there is a bell.
I would like to carefully ring the bell.
Ding-ling. Nah. 1 moment. And you see a fairly physically opposing dwarf, as much as a dwarf can be, bulky as fuck. But also fairly light-skinned in contrast to most dwarves. But he comes around hulking a massive fuck off barrel that's like double the size of him, pops it underneath the bar, and just like, I just need to attach this to the tap.
Of course.
But what can I do for you?
Well, we are staying in town for a while at least, so we would like some rooms.
Very well.
And some meals as well, of course.
And ale.
Of course.
Good. Don't want any of those filthy wine drinkers here.
That is understandable.
Suddenly
Nah.
gets nervous.
This is where you drink the hard stuff.
Like was sweating a bit.
Do you have the dragon
We don't
whiskey then?
serve any of that piss-weak milk or water. Our water is just ale.
As it should be.
So are you saying you don't have dragon whiskey?
That's a whiskey, mate.
You don't.
Please
you don't drink
excuse him.
Of course, it's around.
it? Aha! Perfect.
Anyway, how much will it cost for these drinks and rooms?
A gold a night.
Is that including meals?
A gold and 5 silver a night.
Would I know for this quality of bar if that seems about fair?
Oh, it's a little bit up.
Then it's fine then. Okay, so it's $1 per meal per. Okay, so that would be math.
Not $1, a gold.
That's $1.
6 gold.
6 gold? Yep, I just pass him. Just to be safe, I'll pass him 12 gold.
Do you want any
2 nights then.
I then
Yes.
hand Malvolk 12 gold.
Okay.
Buddy, these expenses come out of the party gold.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
We have a small pouch for this.
I see.
Well, if you're interested, we have a specials menu for later tonight.
I will look at that keenly. Thank you very much.
What time is it, by the way?
Arrived at midday. Wait, what? Mid-afternoon, about 3 to 4.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I'm not insanely pedantic about time. I know it's horrible.
I just
Do
find
you
like
have a calendar with exact hours?
I have a calendar, not with hours. It's just days.
I find a place to sit.
Do they have chicken palmies on the special?
No, but they have a chicken steamed bun with barley biscuits and a tankard of ale.
That sounds good.
It's 5 silver.
Oh,
It's included in the cost.
Yes, for you guys, it's included in the cost.
ah.
There's also a fruit stew with oat bread and a tankard of ale.
I assume everything comes with a tankard of ale.
There's also a phoenix cake with crowberry tart and a tankard of ale
Yeah.
for dessert.
Okay, I'll take the. I know what one I'll take.
I'll take the chicken steamed bun.
Yeah,
Steam,
same.
steam, bun.
Same, I'll have that as well.
Really? No one's going for the phoenix cake?
That's for later.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, who wants a cake? Lunch, late lunch.
Oh, this is lunch? Hang on.
Late lunch.
That's the dinner menu.
Yeah, this is the dinner.
Oh, well, yeah, who
I'll
wants a
have
cake for
for
dinner?
On the lunch menu is a bison sandwich with potatoes and a coffee,
Yeah.
a mutton pie, and a mug of ale,
Coffee liquor.
and potatoes with ale.
Potatoes with
Literally.
ale. That's right.
Potatoes saturated in ale with a tankard of ale.
Sounds good.
I'll take the mutton pie.
potatoes and ale for me.
I mean, it's not dinner time yet. I think I'm good.
Ale tastes
I mean,
better
this
now
is-
that
This is
You're
proper
not yet.
food. This is proper food. We've had rations and whatever we can hunt for the past couple of days. I want
Yes.
proper food.
But if I eat now, I'm going to have problems eating later. And I just don't want that message.
The bison sandwich with potatoes and a coffee is fairly small.
Come on, you're a warrior, Loop.
Not to mention that it's just the amount of activity your characters do, Sarah.
Fair enough. I will have that.
This ain't you lying around all day doing nothing. But regardless, meals are covered in the cost. Naturally, if you're drinking more ale or any type of whiskey or spirits in general, that will cost extra. But other than that, you've still got the rest of the day.
Oh, we're waiting for this meeting. I don't even know when it's going to be.
There is This is a trading hub.
Yeah. I could
Just get
actually.
information. See what's the best way of getting in the city if this doesn't work.
Luke, do you have sending?
I
Yeah.
do.
You could message the dwarven embassy person in Zlatian.
I'm not sure how much help if he wasn't sure himself.
I mean, he could give us a little bit of information on how we should go about getting access to the capital, or the rest of the dwarven holds in general.
He shrugs and nods. I'm going to cast a sending spell, Derry,
Mm-hmm. To who?
to the father dude, the dude we saved.
Good
The
enough.
one, yes, the one I believe who knows a bit more. Sorry to bother you, Sloop from the adventuring party. Is there a best way of getting into the embassy? More of what you know?
You have two
Missed
more
out on-
words.
What? Nope, that was 27, she just
Oh,
said.
was it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, it only missed out on 2 embassy.
Okay.
Well, the embassy, sorry. But he's smart enough to fill in the blank.
Yes.
You promptly get a reply. I see you've reached the city then. Congratulations. The most typical way that people would enter, be able to access the hold itself would be to go to Thurum Travel Association,
Wait, is there like a?
which is where to gain access to the Dwarven Holds itself. Though
that where we
there are
went
many other ways.
No, we went to diplomacy.
Okay, so let's actually go to the Travel Association and see if we have better luck with them.
Is there like a travel center?
Loop, you receive a message.
Oh.
Apologies, I ran out of words. Be warned. It is extremely difficult to get on the old bat's good side. I'll let you figure out the rest. It's more fun that way.
Oh no!
This sounds like a job for Melvor.
I feel like we should bring them up.
Is that a sending spell?
Yeah, that was a sending, so you can reply.
He just goes, thank you, in a very pained voice.
You swear you hear laughing.
apparently I'm meant to get on somebody in the Travel Association's good side.
Should we
No,
bring him a phoenix
man.
cake?
We could do that now.
Yes, we could.
Honestly, we might as well. There's some time before dinner.
Phoenix cake will be ready for dinner.
Or we could find other things to buy the man.
I can be
Woman.
persuasive when I
Yeah,
need
we
to
can-
be.
We can go to a bakery
Woman.
and pick up some cupcakes.
Cupcake.
Everyone likes
We
cupcakes.
should probably have a judge of character beforehand.
Yes.
He wouldn't tell me what this sort of character was, just said old bat.
Vex, it's your turn to seduce them.
Seduce people.
I would rather I take the lead.
You want to seduce the old lady?
Yes, I do.
Take one for the team.
Didn't know you went to Gil's Marvel.
I'm not judging.
I'm not,
Okay,
but I have been known to be persuasive at times.
that sounds very ominous.
Hmm.
Did you... Like, that sounds very devious. What did you do to be very persuasive?
I go up to the barkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the travel association, the Guthrum Travel Association, relative to us?
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the main building
Of
where
course.
merchants go to and get trade deals acquired for them. It is the small building to just outside those walls. So you have the entrance, and it's the first building on the right.
This one? Or this one?
Yes, on the right. So it's that one.
Cool, cool. Where are we?
At the moment,
Yes.
you're like over here somewhere.
Ah, that's just a short hop and a skip.
Yes, this is not on the scale of Slatians. This is like you can peruse this whole town in like an hour, maybe two.
Well, shall we go there?
Yeah, why not?
I could try to do it alone. It would be a bit... No, I don't think that would work.
No, considering we're your bodyguards, we're not leaving you alone in the city.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay.
Especially, I don't want you disappearing and sleeping with an old lady for no reason.
I hope it won't come to that.
Wait, you hope it won't come to that?
Well, everyone's initiation's always different.
Oh, barkeep.
Last time it was a chair, now it's this.
Yes.
I have heard things about the person who works at the Guthrum Travel Association. Have you heard of anything?
Honestly, don't know much about the place.
Just thought I'd check.
If I recall, it's run by old Leadbelt.
Lead belt.
Dothilda Leadbelt, if I...
I cut out for a second there.
Dothilda Leadbelt.
Yes.
What did you ask him?
Do they know of the person? They know the name. That's about it. Okay, thank you very much. I guess I start walking.
Oh. Wait, are we following you? We're following you, yes, of course.
Mhm.
I think they're definitely the sort of people we'll show a letter of recommendation to as well.
Or it could be a person who does not care for recommendations and makes a judge of character herself.
Yeah, maybe.
Either way, we won't know until we get there.
If so, that's terrifying.
We go to the Guthrum Travel Association.
You might need to make some under the table deals.
Define under the table.
You going under the table.
That's what I was afraid of.
Well, I've almost got married to some dude, so this is your turn, man.
What?
Another time.
Don't worry about it. We almost married him to one at night.
It was almost official.
Almost. But heading to the Thurum Travel Association, the building itself, you don't see anyone entering or leaving. It does, in fact, have a small sign out front that is very easily missed from the main road.
Okay.
Okay. I enter.
The door, well closed, is unlocked.
Oh, then I knock beforehand.
There is
If
no
it is
response.
I open the door.
It opens. A small bell is at the top and it goes ding ling when you open the door. Looking in, it is completely deserted, except for one old woman dwarf at the far end of the hole, and it's got the that snaky line thing that you're gonna have to walk through.
Snaky line thing?
So I'm assuming since this place has like a big line that they used to have travel going into.
It's
Oh, that
designed to.
thingy.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I got it now. All that came into my mind was the from Shrek.
From Shrek. Oh yeah, no, that's accurate. That's accurate. Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
accurate.
I like out the front of the car.
Yeah. That's exactly what this is.
See, I get it.
We start walking through the snaky
She
line.
watches you the whole time as you slowly make your way through it.
I'd like to try to put on a smile.
Make a deception check. This is most definitely not a smile moment.
Terry, I want to try and put on a smile.
You can also try. This is the most awkward thing probably any one of you has ever done.
Me doing
Oh my
Thing
God.
deception modifier. Whoop whoop.
I stay guard. I don't do anything other than guard.
Don't fight.
High five, Belfork. Same deception mod.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're the cool kids.
Deception bros. We lie to people. Yay.
Deception bros.
But you do eventually, after what seems to go on for far longer than it actually does, reach the front of the line. Of no line. So you meet yes. Shut up.
Before I do anything,
Very passive words. I don't know how I'm GMing.
can I make an insight check or something like that to see how is she looking at us?
You can certainly try.
Okay. 21.
About as stone-walled, uncaring, unflinching as a person can get.
Fuck, she has no emotions.
Dead eyes,
Use calm
just
emotions.
staring at you.
Is there a verse to calm emotions, like create emotions?
Create emotions. If there isn't, I think that should be homebrewed.
Just don't look at the... Whoops. I clicked it again.
What's different color?
I can't delete it. So, well, everyone was just gonna know.
No, I just wanted to read it because it's different. Like when you're in the core menu, you can just click on it and it opens up. But when you're in the spells menu, you need to click the
Yeah,
information point.
yeah, I know. I don't like it.
I'm just checking. Do they know if I just do a surface level?
A surface level? I
Yes.
don't believe so.
Okay. Good
I
to
believe it's
know.
only if you probe deeper.
Then Can I do that?
Most definitely. I like the component. A copper piece. You're fucked if you don't have any copper.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Oh,
It doesn't have a gold. It technically has a gold cost.
Technically has a gold cost because it's copper piece.
Hang on. Does this spell technically have a gold cost?
I've got copper.
I mean, technically
Need it.
speaking, yes.
but the same thing in knowing this component, you wouldn't use your spending gold for this.
I don't think it's consumed though.
No. There's also gold costs that aren't consumed that you still need to have. Legend Lore, for example, has one that
Yeah.
is and one that isn't.
Yeah. Do you?
That's what I'm considering that it's something that you sort of just have in your spell components as a thing.
Oh, it's a fucking pun! A penny for your thoughts.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh.
sake.
Okay, it's fine. But now that I know that, it's a fucking. I love the spell.
Oh no, it's a spell around the pun.
Those are the best Those are the best spells.
A penny for you. That's great. That's really great.
So what do I sense on a surface level?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Her mind is completely blank.
Has Melvok ever encountered something like this?
No, it's genuinely terrifying. In fact, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. 7.
You are frightened, but only momentarily.
I'm like,
You just miss a step.
You're like,
Your deception was good enough. All you do is miss a step. So I think only Lee picks up on that because he's the only one with insight.
yes. I use know your enemy.
okay.
I have a 5 in insight, I'm just not proficient.
Yeah, he's proficient.
Can I...
I got proficient a little bit of a bonus.
Me what?
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I just using... No, I'm not going to do that yet. That there's a time and place for that. And this is too much... No meme. No meme.
Or is this the time and place for a meme?
Not
knows?
this specific meme.
I don't know that specific meme. Or I do, but I just don't.
I'll go up to the counter.
This one
Greetings.
is like the little grated thing, and it's got the hole.
It.
Yeah.
So it's straight. I have to do it straight. Greetings, my friend. Me and my companions would like to travel into the Dwarven Holds.
No shit. This
Yeah, I
is
know it's
the
a bit
Travel
obvious.
Association.
Look, it makes sense, yeah, I guess.
Papers, please.
Papers? Okay, I give the papers that, allows us into the city.
Mm-hmm.
For myself, I would also give the noble paper.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can give.
Mm-hmm.
I hand over
Oh,
letter
the
of
recommendation.
letter.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
it. I forgot I didn't have that in my inventory.
Looks at them. Quickly slides the noble papers over. I don't care.
That's fair enough. It's just everyone else has asked for it.
Looks at the other one. I'd hope you have this one to enter the city. Sets it aside.
We're running out of papers, boys.
Can I do an insight?
Down, one to go.
Not gonna
You
lie,
can certainly try.
not gonna lie, I find this old woman very entertaining. Just purely because she's making everyone else uncomfortable. You know how I said Vex was trying to put on a smile? He genuinely has a smile now.
What are you insighting?
Like, just like why, like her like reaction to his noble papers and stuff.
Genuinely didn't give a shit
Okay.
about the access pass. It kind of did a small eye roll of like, no shit, you have this. How else would you be here?
Mm-hmm.
And is currently reading through this one. Somewhat of an eyebrow raise. Under normal circumstances, this would enable you to get a pass. However, we have a recent ban on travelers into the Dwarven Holds. So apologies, I must deny your request.
Why is there a ban on
Yeah.
newcomers?
That is not public information.
Ooh.
I would like to
Thank you,
cast.
Tyler. Thank you. That one was very hard for me to do. I have to get this point across somehow.
Ooh, the spicy.
I cast detect. No, that's probably a bad idea to do it another time. Actually, it's up to a minute. So
Oh, yeah, I'd say it would be at the tail end of it. The general thoughts of no, no access, no access, no access.
I could probe deeper, but she would know.
This doesn't happen to do with the cultist situation, does it?
Excuse me.
Nothing. I didn't say anything. Don't worry.
Raises eyebrow.
We've just been coming across a lot of higher ups being what's the word? Malvolk, you can help me out with this.
What's the word? Influenced could be a good word.
Influence. Being
Are you
influenced by...
suggesting my leaders are corrupt?
No, not at all.
Or manipulated and not acting of their own free will?
Maybe one.
If that was coming from a dwarf, I'd say heresy. From you, I'd just say ignorance.
If I cut detect magic, how obvious is it?
It's fairly
got
obvious you're casting a
It's
spell.
got a somatic component, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm just
Detect thoughts
making
by
sure.
nature is not, because they're fucking terrible if it is.
It's like gonna be like, oh, I walk out the door.
You go backwards in this long, snaky pathway.
I go under the rope.
You get electrocuted.
Oh, fuck's sake. How bad is the electrocution?
4 lightning damage, and it prevents you from going underneath.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Is
How
there
long does
not
it take
an
to go
exit
through it?
path?
Like 30 seconds.
Yeah, wait, is it on an exit path?
No. Oh, well, there is, but he's going backwards.
No, if there was an exit one, I would have seen it.
Yeah, but currently everyone else is blocking the path out that way.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Alright, Malvolk, any ideas?
Unless you figured you were at the front, but I thought Malvolk and Vex was.
Don't worry about it then.
No, I think it is very understandable.
Do you
If there
think-
are security concerns.
Do you think we should lead with...
May I ask how long this ban would be for?
I would imagine only a matter of weeks.
Okay.
I forget, is the prince actually missing?
Yes.
Ah.
Um,
Would
and
it
are
happen
there-
to be because of the missing prince?
Death stares you. How do you know that?
Like I said, we've been tracking a bunch of not good people that we're trying to stop.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck. I've got +0, boys.
Someone.
I can't think of.
If you roll extremely low, she will call the guards. That's right in the center! Fuck!
Apologies if it may be considered as worrying or a threat, but we promise we do not cause any harm by it, nor do we want to spread this information. We are
Make
just
another
simply
persuasion
being...
Fucking he rolled. Why did you roll a 10? How am I supposed to work with this middle roll?
Get 50.
Hey, Terry, the minimum I can roll is a 10.
What? What? No, you're not proficient in it.
I know. But I rolled a 10 anyway.
Okay. What's she doing?
She ignored Loop. Is still staring daggers at Vex.
About 50-50.
With your whole thing, Lee, as being able to study people, and your successful insight check earlier, she is currently thinking, aka I'm currently thinking, so I'm giving you another chance. 'Cause
Well, as you've seen, we've got paperwork for a recommendation. That's because we saved that ambassador's son from an attack from the certain people. We don't mean malicious harm. We're here because we got tipped off because something may or may not be going down, and we do just want to investigate it.
she looks at you long and hard.
What he said.
All cards on the table.
Yeah, the stability of the Dwarven Hold is in everyone's.
I wouldn't
Interest.
bring up this information, but we're kind of out of options.
There's a long pause. As she just stares at all of you, or every single one of you individually, seemingly judging you.
My hands are up, like, I don't mean harm.
Before finally, she slides back over the other piece of paper, the recommendation one. I apologize. There is nothing I can do. Now leave, or I will call the guards.
Alright,
Okay.
I guess we
Okay.
tried.
Let's go for
If the-
plan.
I guess we can't try to
This
save the
was
prince.
technically plan C. We're
Yeah.
now gonna go back to plan B.
Yeah, if
Miss,
the
do
prince,
you know anyone that
the
can
prince
help
stays
us?
missing, the prince stays missing, I guess. Alright,
Yeah, we tried. Let's go back.
we tried.
Yeah, Dwarven Holds lost.
You speak louder than me.
Yeah, no, I heard.
Okay, good.
The others kind of start to filter out. Gussie has joined.
Hey, Gus.
Wait, with my studying of her, is she what's her hit points like? Is she
Less than yours, buddy. Come on.
I know, but even though it's not is she sturdy? Is she more than a normal person, or is she just normal?
Oh, she doesn't seem like a standard pushover. She
Okay.
seems like has seen a lot, aged a lot, probably has a little bit under her belt.
Okay. And yeah.
Not your standard 9 hit point or 10 hit point NPC.
Yep.
Better than a level 1 better than a level 1 wizard who could get one shot by a paladin punch. But to you, Loop. She holds your gaze for a couple of seconds and goes, The Tharman Fire Force could get you in, though contacting him is a challenge of itself.
If it's our best shot, then we'll do what it takes. Gee,
I can see that you're all in earnest about this.
of course. We don't want to cause a problem to the Dwarven holds or anything, but we've had dealings with some people, and we don't want that to spread in its own right.
If it's any consolidation, I hope that you're wrong.
Yes, we do.
We
too.
hope so too.
Yeah, you're gone.
But you all leave.
Mm-hmm.
And you're outside again.
Sorry there, Malmorg. I thought we had no options.
No,
I
you're
actually
right.
think that gave us a better chance than if we were going in without that under our guys. She suggested the Fire Force. Don't laugh at that, you made the name. You can't make it, and then
I most definitely can!
and then start giggling when we mention it.
I'll have you know when I was making that name, I was giggling.
Oh my god!
I was like, pun.
It's not a pun. It's a reference.
Everything's a pun.
Isn't
Whether we go
that,
there tonight.
Isn't that the overseer of this place?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I do not
Apparently
think
it'll
it'll be easy to arrange a meeting with him.
I shouldn't mention as such. Apparently, it's quite the challenge. But if it's our best chance,
I could try to romance him.
I'll work.
You still have to try to romance her.
Read my little excerpt again. Specifically the last line.
yes.
Oh, what if I make this romance a sense of his duty?
A strong sense of duty.
And
If
security of the town probably means that's why there's no thieves.
Well, the only problem could be that if we make him aware that we know of this information, that perhaps he will deem us a security risk, or if that spreads among a general populace.
We'll have to tread lightly and use that as the last option, sort of case.
We have to tread very lightly, especially since this
Depends.
is technically just a mission straight from the Queen.
Depends if he sees us as being
Oh, yeah.
useful or not.
Huh?
Empress.
Emperor.
And yes, that is something I don't want to mention if we can help it. Other cities and countries and such getting into other races' business is not something that people normally like, I imagine.
Don't want to accidentally start a civil war.
Exactly.
Is that a possibility in this campaign?
Yes.
Cool.
Adrian, everything's a possibility. I don't even know what's a possibility. I've thought of many contingencies.
Very good. I look forward to somehow still going into a contingency you didn't think of.
That's
Oh,
what we
it's
all
completely
say.
possible.
And what about like you being adopted by one of the noble families and you being the head of the fucking rebellion?
Would be unexpected.
I kind of like it though,
Alright,
because
so
you know, the leader of the rebellion normally becomes, if they win, the person in charge.
Alright. So what's the plan now?
Fucking lease.
I don't think we'll do it today. It's getting rather late.
I look up at the tower and it's like, Vex, you reckon you could climb that?
I
We're
can
not
climb
gonna-
anything.
I don't think that is a good idea.
But
I didn't
that's
say it
Men who are
was.
obsessed
It's a
with
terrible
security.
idea, but I could climb it.
Then why even mention it?
I'm just curious.
It's more like a
If a person
can you
can-
do it thing, you know?
Mm,
Like,
Yes,
use-
I could summon tentacle monsters into the city. That doesn't mean I should.
I didn't say I should. Didn't say you should. I'm just wondering.
the idea being popped out as a conversation piece is usually an idea of somebody who wants to bring that as an option.
Can't I just have fun?
Not in this town, no. We are on a mission
Insert that song.
from
I
the,
just want to have fun.
from the Empress. It's not really
Yeah.
Girls just
Fun.
wanna have fun.
Sorry. I knew I'd set Tyler off with that. I shouldn't have said, I just shouldn't have done anything.
Harry, you know this man will do that.
I'm chaotic, you know this.
It's gonna be worse for you.
Terrian doing some of it. My only option, my only thought process to try and get a meeting with the high leader of this town is to. This is very, very last option, and it might not work, but ascending to the Empress to try and get her input, because she might be able to set.
Oh, I don't even want to.
I don't think that's a good idea.
That's not a good idea, but very,
I
very
mean, you
last
always
option.
have a last resort.
That's the very last resort, is asking her to get us a meeting.
We
I
should
will-
also
That's all we
keep
need
in
is a
mind we
meeting.
Consider it.
have a potential trade deal as well that could open up, which
Yes.
even if it goes, we do not get passage, it could mean a considerable income.
You
Yeah.
know,
Not wrong!
we. Do you remember how I said we have a mansion that's getting built worth 100,000 gold?
And a
That is-
continual source of revenue
Yeah.
is an infinite
Yeah,
amount
but we're
of
gonna make a theme
mansions.
This could-
park.
Yeah, this could be the source of income for the theme park.
For the theme
And you
park.
need metal for a theme park.
So Malvolk, how do you feel
I
about
think
making
you
a
need
theme
metal.
park with me and Gareth?
I mean, I'm not sure I know what a theme park is. I've been to a carnival or two in my time, but
Imagine that, but big scale and meant for adventurers.
Yes, imagine having a dungeon filled with dangerous creatures that get refilled every time it's cleared. And there are
that
levels.
sounds like an insurance liability.
What's insurance?
Something that a lot of nobles have, I assume.
Eh,
Insurance is a massive thing.
Okay,
Well,
good.
I don't know. They'll probably sign waivers or something. It's fun enough.
No, not might. We must
Yeah.
force them to sign a waiver, otherwise we will have no money.
That's for the bureaucrats to work out.
Details.
You're
We're just
investing
ideas,
your
man.
Money in the wrong man.
Where are the ideas, man? Other people work it out.
I think I'll just invest in
The stock market.
forges.
Yeah, we've already invested in a very lucrative business in the capital.
Indeed.
Yes, you two did.
And I believe in that one, man.
He also has imports from the Dwarven Holds, so...
Wonder if he has connections.
Let's just
Actually...
go have some dinner.
Can we hear me to set up a trade deal on behalf of that man?
No, we're not setting up a. We're not. No.
We
They rock
already
back
have
up.
a prior contract.
That'd be
Alright.
so
we
funny if
can
we
use
rock back
to
up
our
to his
advantage.
place.
Onto track on a one-track mind, please. Don't go up to 50 roads.
It'd be funny if we rock back up to his place with a trade deal for the dwarven holds.
I think that would actually kill him.
Yeah,
But Loop, if you don't use any more spells today, at the end of the day, could you message him and see if he's okay?
No, I'm not gonna message
Oh.
somebody and see if they're okay. Someone you met for one day.
Yeah.
well, he's We care about his business.
Do you not
'Cause he
care
put
about
money in
people,
it.
Loop?
You guys don't care about him. You care about the money that he put into his business.
Well, I don't care about his business. I care about him.
Yeah, I don't care about the business. Fuck that, it's just money.
Well, you learn sending or buy a sending scroll.
Can
Yeah.
cast spells out of scrolls.
Well, guess you taught learn magic.
Some bullshit. Oh, well, back
I'm
on
not
track, I
your
guess.
messenger.
I guess we just go back to the tavern and sleep for the night.
Yes. We might have a trade deal when we awake.
True.
When I mean we, I
Perhaps.
mean me. But either way. Depends how lucrative it is.
Well, you'll head back to the tavern.
Hmm.
Oh. Get a long rest.
Yay! I get my one spell slot back.
Same.
Hmm.
We're trying. Like, what was that guy's name? The dwarf that gave me the light sunblade.
Oh,
He
Jesus
died.
Christ. No, he didn't.
You didn't
He
die.
retired.
You know, but he must have been pretty important to have like a really sick fucking sunblade.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Terry
did have a
forgot about
name.
that.
And I wouldn't be able to contact him anyway because
We
she
got to
didn't
see
meet him. Okay. But yeah.
I mean, if
Anywho.
you knew his name, you could see if there's any connections to him in this town or the Dwarven Hold.
Yeah, I'll try to think of it.
I'm sure it's written down in my notes somewhere. I just have to go backwards.
Yeah.
Significant amount.
Because
I think that's a good spot to stop. Looking at the time, I would prefer to go half an hour longer, but I feel
We
like
don't know what
it-
road
it-
we're going
it-
down.
I think time to think about it for you guys, and make it complicated.
And worst comes to worst, we can
There you go.
climb the tower and then Vex can sneak in and forge his signature using his favorite pen.
It
What
could
the
go
fuck?
very easy or not.
This is-
So
I'm assuming that depends on word choice and rolling.
Mm.
yes, there may not even be any rolling
To be
with the
fair.
correct word choice.
To be fair,
Ooh.
if I rolled a higher persuasion,
Oh yeah, 100% would have succeeded.
yeah.
There are
Okay, this
quite a
is-
few avenues in this whole town that could work.
I don't have any charisma.
Yeah, I should have probably said what you said. Then I would have had a +5 and we would have gotten in.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find a place to butt in.
Yeah. If I needed to talk, I have a thing that gives me +5 for like a minute.
You see, the problem is I didn't shake hands with the person.
You wouldn't was never going to shake hands with her.
Really? She's
Nah.
that type of ass.
Yeah, she would have just left it hanging.
Well, it's not really an ass thing to do. It's actually, fine, but still.
Next campaign, I'm definitely playing a high charisma character. Anyway, I might end the session.
I think this is a good spot. So it's